Now, Negative 43 TV begins another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV reliably serves Sneedville and all of Purgatory, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Whatever the time of day that Negative 43 TV goes to air, welcome, and we hope you enjoy today's programming. And now, the official Negative 43 TV jingle written by Skull Kid.
And we will be hearing that jingle in a minute. I really love this thing. Meanwhile, we have some hellos very early on. This t-shirt is backwards is here, as well as Lady Nightmare. We're going to have us a good time tonight, I promise you.
Welcome to Sneedville. Here at 43 TV. We keep you up to date with our favorite reprobate, Tyree, Sneed. We're rich campers as your lovely host.
That's me.
Watch the Batman that you hate the most. We're live. Here at 43 TV. We're live. Here at 43 TV. Yeah. I'm saying.
Again, thanks as always to Skull Kid Boy for that little ditty. It's one of my very favorites. Got some more hellos to go here. Let's see. Yessie is here, a new arrival here in Sneedville. Welcome them extra warmly, if you would. Logie Berra is here, as well as Barkata Bracken, and we know him better as Red Pill.
The views and opinions expressed in the media or comments on this channel are those of the speakers or authors and do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcaster, which is Negative 43 TV. Due to the social nature of this broadcasting channel, videos may contain content copyrighted by another entity or person. This channel's owner claims no copyright to said content. The broadcaster of this channel cannot be held accountable for the copyrighted content. The broadcaster of this channel is a messenger and sharer of information and strives to verify, but cannot warrant the accuracy of copyrights or completeness of the information on this channel. If you have a complaint about something or you find your content is being used incorrectly, please contact the broadcaster prior to making a copyright claim. Any infringement was not done on purpose and will be rectified to all parties' satisfaction.
As always, that's an absolute promise. Here comes the email right now. It's richbaritone@mail.com. Oh my God, it's time for the prayer. I'm sorry.
Just understand, man. Pray for me, bro. Real talk. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pray right now, as much as I can. But Lord, please help me and give me the strength to be able to take on and handle all of this spiritual you-know-whats that they're sending at me. Please give me the strength to stand in your name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of
you know what?
Right?
You know what?
You know what? And your staff, they comfort me.
That will never not be funny. After listening to it a million times, it will still be funny. I promise you.
And just stick with me. Please, Lord Jesus Christ, stick with me through all of this, through the temptation, through all of the evil that's coming at me. Please bring karma and justice and true righteousness to this situation. Please, as you have never left my side, continue to back me and support me in my cause for doing your work on this planet. Please support me and give me the resources I need. Please bring me people that are going to...
Our goddess has arrived, ladies and gentlemen. It's Elle Frost. As always, I call her Sis. Welcome to the show.
donate and support me financially. Please bring me the money and tools to do your work on this planet to make sure that I stop these people from child. Hold on.
Oh, you fucking bastard. Just like the last bit will never not be funny, this will never ever fail to enrage me. Oh my, of all the rocks you want to pick up and aimlessly throw at a person or a group, that's the rock you pick up? Could be some angry rich coming at you here soon.
God, please help my soul to be at peace. Please help me.
Yeah, don't you love Schizo the cat? I don't know if that's a Lewis Wayne or if that's AI. It's probably a Lewis Wayne.
Just be able to learn how to deal the best way possible and not allow evil,
Schizo, poor thing, he just deals with everything the best that he can.
Malicious energies to affect my peace, my state of mind. Please protect me. And I know that you are there with me. I know that you support everything that I am doing.
Oh, yeah?
In your name. Again, please help me. Give me strength.
Yeah, everything I'm doing in your name. That's a little bit of a problem.
Where I do not have it, to stand up to these oppressors, to these evil people, to this system. Again, please give me all the tools, resources, and people to back me in my effort to completely stop child and to protect the youth and to protect these people from everything that's going on that they're unaware of and cannot protect themselves from. Please help me and give me the strength, God, to push forward in the midst of confusion, in the midst of my anxiety, my frustration, and my not knowing what's going to happen to me next. Just continue to support.
Yeah, I think it probably is. Yeah, it's an interesting collection of work that Lewis Wayne did.
Supply me with the faith I need to continue to hold on to.
I mean, even though it's, obvious evidence of his mind breaking. I mean, look at the fucking detail in that. It's damn near fractal.
You at all costs. And please guide me through this hell. All right? Please just continue to be there and just give me the strength I need to overcome what we all know is going on spiritually behind closed doors. The wicked will never win. They lost the minute they were wicked. They lost the minute they were evil. And I just want to say that I love you, God. I love you, Jesus Christ. Thank you for providing me with the beautiful life that
That is true. Schizo is usually a blue cat. You are correct.
I have lived. Give me,
I'm imagining it's one of his later works.
More and more time. Continue to make me immortal in your name and have me know, not think, not doubt, but know that I am immortal and
You are not. Jump in front of a car and find out. I'm kidding, algorithm. God, you're getting froggy, aren't you?
I am inconquerable because I stand in the name of righteousness, in your name, in the name of Yahweh, in the name of God. I stand up to all of these evil people. All right.
Please welcome Barkata Bracken. You know him better. You know him a lot better as Red Pill. And yeah, I just couldn't resist Schizo changing colors. It's something I just had to do.
By myself, and I'm never by myself because you are with me. You and the millions of ancestors that support me. The voice, I'm the voice of the voiceless. Just continue to give me the resilience and strength and just everything. Supply me with all the tools that I need to do this. Please help me to build this entire company business idea into.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Shekels McJewerson. We call him Skip It. It's okay. He's Jewish. It's all right.
A full-scale agency operation to truly stop all of these evil, wicked people's plans and plots for me and for our planet. Please help me to protect everyone here. And, just give me the power. Truly, I need your power. I need your guidance, and I need you. I am aware I cannot do this by myself. It is too much for me to handle, and it takes a lot, but this is way too much for me. So I call out to your name, God, Jesus Christ, please I am begging you to help me get through this. Help me save my life, please. Heal me. Help me. Give me the way. I know you will provide the way. Provide me a way for me to scale through this matrix, through every challenge and obstacle that it provides, and just give me the strength and resilience necessary. Clear the path for me as you have done. Continue to protect me, and just know that every step I take is divine, and in your name, amen.
Ain't it funny how it always ends the same? Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Rich Baritone, and Negative 43 TV is live for Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. Well, it's going to be July 4th weekend here in the United States, and there are probably fireworks going on somewhere tonight, like here in Columbus. I don't live in Columbus anymore, but their fireworks are tonight. Our fireworks where I live at are going to be on Saturday. So if you want to watch things explode in the sky, this is your time of year right now. Well, what I have for you on this Thursday evening is not as good as what you just watched with that guy at Shamrock. He tied into an all-time classic. I don't believe this is going to compete with that, but the wife and I listened to this all day long. We were out for about 2 hours, and we did, in fact, listen to this whole thing. And there's plenty of stuff in there, all kind of stuff. We are going to have fun with this, but not before I say hi to John Cole. He's here yet again. So let me make sure everything's ready. Everything is. Time to click on the magic button. And there we are. Indeed, Logie. Good old red, white, and boom. I preferred it when they shot fireworks off at 5 different locations, 5 different city parks. It was just the better way to go. But hey, the spectacular was the thing in 1981, which is when the first one was. So anyhow, we're going to watch I Operate at a Higher Level. This has got a lot of Tyree Sneak goodness in it, so let's get into this thing as I'm hovering over the candy-colored button, and let's go! An exciting start, huh? There we go.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up?
Well, you tell me.
All right, so today I reached, I believe it's Super Saiyan level 8.
There is no Super Sam level 8. Yeah, my wife kept saying over and over again, he just lives in a world of his own creation. I think this one definitely got Mrs. Baritone's attention.
It is 100% real, 100% legit. You can go look at the channel and look at the video right now. I think that's probably, in my opinion, I think that's one of the best lifts I've ever done. Real talk. And the best part is I didn't even have to really try to do it to complete it. But like I said,
you had to try to do it to complete it. You had to try to do it in order to complete it. You can't get any fucking thing right. Come on now.
Got it done. And we're going to continue to push forward with everything that we are doing. My efforts are all working. We either got them as our fans or we got them nervous as hell because they know what time it is. That's right. It's crackdown time, baby. It's the crackdown.
I'm perfectly relaxed right now, hanging out with friends. You, however, are walking down the street. I believe they said the temperature was, they did a temperature check on that guy's show. I think it was like 89 degrees with 65% humidity. Everybody here is doing better than you are.
That's what it is, because Batman really run everything, and Batman got all the power because I run the streets. That's what happens.
Batman is going to beg for food later, I believe. If I remember correctly, please welcome Sheriff Gun-Sent to the show.
They say money, power, respect, but you don't got to have money to have respect and to attain respect. It's the other way around. You got to have the respect first, then you get the power, then you worry about the money. Like I said, seen more ends than any one of you, anyone who's ever...
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Baklava Boy? Did you see any of the pictures of him when he had that thing pulled up over his mouth? Yeah, it was like a cartoon.
If Walk This Planet existed, I've made and spent more money than you. Be quiet. All right, moving forward.
Yeah?
See,
what?
I never forget the champion and boss that I am. I never forget the man that I am. I don't forget who I am. Common sense. So all these people, everything they said for the past 20 years, moot. all you did was basically hand me a massive cash settlement that they will be having to pay me, and I can guarantee it. And I ain't never going to drop the issue until I'm paid every dime, every red cent of my money.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this was not something I asked for. I told all these people to stop their antics. And
antics!
What you don't understand is,
say it with me now, antics.
That, you know, when you
That's
file
fun.
a federal lawsuit and take it to Supreme Court, it has to be genuine. You can't fake stuff like this. You understand? And
remember, your lawsuits have to be genuine. Wow. I think smoke them if you got them may happen sooner as opposed to later.
And this stuff that's happened, you can't make it up. It's all 100% real and genuine. You know, they're like, it has nothing to do with me. This is what all these other people wanted to do, the decisions that they wanted to make. Right? I tried to give everybody the right advice, tell them to do the right thing. You know, I don't know how y'all act confused. I mean, you can't do any of that. So, like I said, everybody has to speak with respect to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a public figure. That's just.
I do not have to speak with respect to you at all. You're not a public figure. I really have to go through this every single show? I'm not going through it this time. I'm not falling into that trap.
That's all. You just have to.
Because we all know what's going on here.
Talk to me the right way. And it doesn't matter that, you know, you can't handle it and can't keep it together and can't hold it together because, you know, you don't know how to control your jealousy, your envy, or your emotions. And the fact that you've done that, now all the proof is out there publicly with your legal names of the crimes you've committed and what you've done. What are you going to do about it, boy?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, because you can't do nothing about it, can you?
Oh, well.
See, that's why your philosophy makes no sense. We tried to have conversations, man. Way too many times.
My philosophy makes total sense. It seems to have worked out for me because I'm not doing all that bad.
No more conversating, no more talking, no more trying to give you the right advice or, you know, steer you the right direction. No more of that.
And what really is your philosophy? What would Ty Weiss Nerd's philosophy be? Basically, gimme, gimme, gimme. That's his philosophical look at life.
Like I said, and basically all y'all, as far as I'm concerned, are the enemy and are against me. Now bring it.
Okay.
But you got nothing. Thank you.
I myself have been bringing it for 6 years, and I intend to go absolutely nowhere. Nowhere at all. Mm-hmm. You're going to be clowned endlessly. And speaking of being clowned endlessly, he really can't go live without somebody from Negative 43 TV restreaming it or sniping it, as you kids say. He cannot make a move without being rebroadcasted. Let's put it that way. His paranoia should really, really be getting pretty damn high right now. Not that that's something I want for him, algorithm. I mean, Jesus, you're so jumpy.
Can't even bring nothing my way or to the table. Nothing. Yeah. When you get one man and you get the whole world against him, like I said, that man at that point has nothing to lose. He's gonna take everybody on head on and win. Y'all made Batman. Like I said, I already won a long time ago. Now I'm just gonna increase the deficit more and more every day. Like I said, I come out here, I work hard, I train hard, I get my money. Right? I'm getting all my money independently on here.
What money? You're bumming constantly, and you should probably know that you're losing viewership to Candy Grand Prix. Yes, indeed, you certainly are. In fact, I'm going to put her on the map of purgatory immediately. She's known as Candyland, and that's a really, really good description. But on the map of purgatory, it's going to be Grand Prix. That is where Candy Grand Prix lives in the map of purgatory. She lives in Grand Prix, which is a suburb of Sneedville, because a lot of people, again, that were watching you are starting to watch Candy Grand Prix. Sounds to me like you might be losing a little bit of ground, even with people that hate your guts.
I haven't even had like clients yet to train. We haven't had one client that y'all want to honk and claim that you support me. Come on, dog.
Wait a minute. He hasn't had one client for fighting, but he's bitching about people honking at him because they're, I don't know.
Said anyone can come do my training, man.
The price is $25 for a 30-minute session, $50 for an hour training session. Best prices you'll ever get, best prices in the game, right? You got to start somewhere, right? I mean, you got to let people start somewhere, right? You got to let people, you know, get a leg up and be able to make some money somehow, right?
Well, if he actually did get a client to teach how to box, I think the first advice out of his mouth would probably be something like, okay, now, first thing we got to do is get you a hunchback.
Like I said, like, that's a real official business. If people would stop being lazy and wanted to train, right, I'd have plenty of clients. Hold on.
Oh, man, the
Like,
whole
let's just get real, man. You know, people cannot keep up with my level of training. Nobody. I mean, we got guys in great shape. Even the ones who are in great shape, they can't keep up with what I'm doing. They can't come close to it. It's on another level for a reason.
Silicone is here, and thank you so much for the super chat. Always appreciated. But you know, the most important thing is that you're here, Silicone. That's what really matters. But thank you so much. Really, truly.
It's not just training, it's a gift I have, man. That's what I've been trying to explain to people.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
At the beginning of time.
I have a request there, and I must fulfill it. Say it with me, kids. Antics! Man, that's fun. It has been a while. It has been a while. I hope things have been going well for you.
Hopefully, at some point, folks will get real with themselves and understand basic reality and what it is and how this game works and how it goes. Stop giving your money to these gym trainers. They are wasting your time.
Okay.
And I already know the type of people that do it. It's these spoiled and tired.
I would actually agree with that. I think all that you need is an exercise bike, a set of resistance bands, and a set of 5-pound weights. That's all I work with is 5-pound weights. I'm all about lightweight and loads of repetitions.
So-called women, millennials, right, that are all over social media on TikTok all day. TikTok is a demonic platform. We want nothing to do with it. Don't bring it up to me for sure. Don't show me a video. You understand? I can't even handle the imagery on there.
Can't handle the imagery on there? We're going to take that back just a little bit because I was doing some behind the scenes stuff and I want to hear that more clearly, even though I've already heard it, that's for sure. Putting in some work this summer. Oh man, I remember the days. And I'll tell you what, if I was still working, I wouldn't have the time for this. I'm not at the level I'm doing it, frequency that I'm doing it.
For a reason. It's not just training, it's a gift I have, man. That's what I've been trying to explain to people since the beginning of time. Feel me? So hopefully at some point, folks will get real with themselves and understand basic reality and what it is and how this game works and how it goes. Stop giving your money to these gym trainers. They are wasting your time. And I already know the type of people that do it. It's these spoiled, entitled, so-called women, millennials, right, that are all over social media on TikTok all day.
So-called women millennials are just fucking the world up for him, aren't they? His mind is fucking his world up, but we know that, and he doesn't, and he's the one that really should know. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what is coming up. You know what's coming up right now. Yes, indeed. It is time for the Fit Boss, and that means smoke them if you got them. Well, I picked up a little bit. I got a gram of what turned out to be shatter, and I had a nice little hit about an hour ago, and I'm still ripped. This shit's for real, kiddies.
TikTok is a demonic platform. We want nothing to do with it. Don't bring it up to me for sure. Don't show me a video.
Now, don't misunderstand me. As soon as my air conditioning goes off, I'm sure that you can plainly hear that, I'm going to go ahead and dab up. Can't help myself.
You understand? I can't even handle the image.
Get ready to win at the mute game, everybody. Oh, I thought I hit that button. That would have been such a nice segue, but sometimes it happens.
On there. So again,
please welcome Slevin Culebra to the show. A happy 4th to you too.
TikTok uses demonic imagery, and they know exactly what it induces. I've dropped the jewel a million times. I'm not going to keep on telling you all the truth if y'all don't want to listen. You know, I'm always telling you the truth, but I'm not going to keep on giving you knowledge. I mean, game is to be sold, not told.
So he said they used demonic imagery, but yet didn't follow the point up. Typical.
Pay me if you want the knowledge. Feel me? So like I said, at the end of every day.
Hey, Wickens here. If only for a moment. I'm glad that you're here. Just wanted to wish my doc a happy birthday. Have to go grocery shopping now. Have an amazing stream. I certainly hope that we do it. And thanks for stopping in, if only for a minute.
I'm the Batman. I'm Tyree Sneed. I'm who runs this thing at street level. I'm the boss. Like I said, we run everything. I don't know what people are talking about. Everybody runs their mouth. It's common sense, man. Of course, you know, I just didn't expect everybody to be a coward. I didn't expect everybody to be against me. I didn't expect everybody to do nothing for me. Like, I don't think everybody's against me, but
everybody's against you. Everybody's against you. Let me say it again. Everybody's against you.
It sure as hell feels like it. You know, when it's too much to have people donate even 10, 5, 20 bucks. That's crazy. Because I'm going to go ahead and put.
Please welcome that guy who just got done eating birthday cake, I believe. And he says, I'll read it for the listeners. I'm just here for the antics.
Like a minimum of 20. Like, I'll take whatever I can get. You could donate, but it should be a minimum of 20 at this point. This is ridiculous. Y'all been breadcrumbing me forever. Why? I don't understand. 20 bucks ain't nothing, bro, for nobody. I mean, that's crazy. My check is more than 20 bucks by a lot. And I think I said it wrong. It's about 181 and some change, according to them. And like I said,
I would like to say, it took you 3 months, didn't it? But I'm working on a 3-month check myself. So I'm going to have to hold that riff back for just a little bit.
You know, they keep lying. I think they're stealing payments and all that, but it'll come out in the federal lawsuit. At the end of the day.
Oh, we are taking your money. We're taking most of it. We continue to funnel it to orphanages throughout the country. Remember, we are the order of action. We are everyone. We are everywhere.
That's the next check. We're going to keep on accruing this check. Well, this is the next check. That one's already solidified. So that is the check, and now we're working on the next one. All by myself, all by my lonesome, with no help, no support, no appreciation, no love from the public.
No appreciation. My dad used to tell me the only thing the world owes you is a swift kick in the ass. I may have actually used that in another stream not too long ago. Maybe I need to shelf that one for a while.
Or my own people, nothing but pure jealousy of me for shining and winning.
Well, no, things haven't slowed down. I wasn't upset about it at all. I mean, it couldn't go on forever, but I really didn't. I probably streamed half as much as I usually do last month.
I just built a business, and this is what they do. Every time that I'm succeeding in doing something, they don't want to reward me, right? They want to treat me some other way.
That wasn't a hint, but thank you so much, Silicone, for the super chat. I appreciate that so much, you know.
I'm about tired of it. I had enough, and we're not going to put up with this no more, just like I haven't this entire 2 years. So, like I said, it is what it is. Y'all better change your attitude and get your act together. I don't know who y'all think you're talking to, but I ain't the one, bro.
You are.
Like I said, nobody would put up with this. Nobody. And I never have.
You've been putting up with it for 10 years, and if I have to give him credit for anything, he can eat some shit. He can eat some shit. Most people exposed to this level of mockery would have been off YouTube years ago. He can eat some shit.
Ridiculous.
Not that that's really something to brag about, but you know.
I'm sitting here, I should be celebrating. I should have a full support system of people around me that care and want to help me. Like,
my air conditioning just went off. Kids, it's time for me to start making mistakes here. Here we go.
Excuse. Folks should have been sent me money so I can go eat a normal meal. Like, come on, dog. It's unbelievable, man.
Is anybody else really grooving on the starvation arc? I am.
And like I said, I'm the only public figure and only man in the history of time who everyone has done this towards. Everyone. It took everyone to go against me. And everyone who does, I'm going to keep adding names to that list that's public. Y'all want to go against me? That's cool. Your name will go public.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to put all y'all first with last names there eventually. Don't worry. There's a reason why I'm moving the way I'm moving. I know what I'm doing, Lodi. Don't you worry about that. I'll expose all of y'all.
Okay.
Yeah. the whole world can see
that you're
what
nuts.
y'all on. Remember that. This is a public platform, like you said. Remember that? It's a public platform. That's what that fool said in jail. That little nobody, right? Another snitch, right? And all y'all got to work fast food forever. He said it's a public platform. Yeah, it's a public platform. So now all your names are out there publicly. Yep. Like what you talking about? Like what? Keep on running your mouth, and I'll figure out if you know more. You know what I mean? Because I'm sure y'all all connected. All y'all know more. All y'all been talking to each other. Weird. They know nothing about me. They just all mad because I'm me. Like, okay, whatever the hell that means. Like, I ain't gonna apologize for existing.
Well, I got that dab in there, and all I can say is, oh man, hey, look, it's Connie's crusty charcuterie. We know her better as C4. And I'll read this for the listeners from that guy. Every time he talks about how hungry he is, it's just as funny as the first time he said it. It will never not be funny.
Deal with it. I ain't gonna shrink for nobody. I'm gonna keep on winning and doing my thing. Feel me?
No.
That's what I'm gonna do. Keep on winning. Hold on.
If I remember right, I think he's going to start making mouth noises here that he calls singing. I think it's in this one. Lord knows, they just kind of all meld together after a while. Negative 43 TV, 41 minutes after the hour here. I am, of course, Rich Baritone. And right now, we're watching a muted version of I Operate at a Higher Level. Yep, you sure... Damn. Oh, like look at that shit on his...
People are unbelievable out here, man. Like,
he's got something on his chin, everybody.
Like I said, it's unbelievable, your attitude, all of you.
Ugh.
Like, that's what I'm saying. When you got folks that want to holler Batman and want to act like they know me, I don't know any of y'all. Like, what? Come up on some money, bro.
You could take that off his chin, send it to be tested, and you could find the identity of the truck driver that he just blew.
Stop talking and running your mouth. Put your money where your mouth is already, man.
Gee, it's funny. Sometimes it just works that way, doesn't it? It looks like you have been putting your money where the mouth is going to come from. Emphasis on the word come, of course.
Bro, all y'all know how to do.
Oh, God, I'm sorry for that joke.
Donate. You've had it explained to you way too many times. It's not a difficult process. You know what I mean? Just get it going. Put some money where your mouth is. Right? And start funding me. Like anyone out there right now, all these folks got plenty of money, they getting by, they all right. All of them can donate at least 50 to 100.
Oh, yeah. You can tell that, guys, here, because the read it for the listeners thing goes way up. I've got this one for you from that guy. Okay, it's down here. He carries all the forensic evidence for his lawsuit on his chin. It certainly looks like it right now. As it is paused, you look at the lower right-hand corner of the video, and you can see that white spot on his chin. Yeah, maybe he's already been doing the lot lizard thing there.
I have over 4,000 subs. If 4,000 people donated 50, 100 bucks, right? I'd have all the funding I need already to do this, even if they did it just one time. Like what? That's how a society runs. See, you got a stagnated energy, and this is proof of it in society.
Now, here's a little bit of YouTube fun for you. Generally, with anybody, a third of your subscribers are actively with the program, with the videos and whatnot. 33%, 1/3.
No, I'm not. Whatever.
And it's way lower than that with him.
You say all that makes no sense. What should happen is you people should be working a job and then contributing money to me.
No.
Because this is my career. You all make wages because you're wage slaves. And I make money speaking publicly off donation.
Which is to say you're making no money. Oh, man. Could this be the final saga? Could this be where he finally spins down the drain? Probably not.
That is how I survive.
Damn it.
So like I said, there has to be some. Like, no, in a society where people are successful and they support each other, again, where they're independent, where they're not wage slaves, like I'm saying. See, I'm not out of line. I'm telling you the truth.
Jesus.
That you need to hear. All y'all need an attitude adjustment ASAP. That's what you need. Like I said, you all work every day. I work every day harder than you. What's your excuse?
I'm retired. I'm retired. I'm retired. Thought I'd say that 3 times because he's been stealing that line a lot. I heard him say, maybe even in this one here, that he's a retired old man. Never going to have to worry about retirement. You got to worry about a whole hell of a lot of things, but retirement's never going to be one of them.
They'll sit around in the AC.
Yep.
You're getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
These people, you got women spending $30,000 on nonsense.
What?
Okay, because they're out of shape when you could just come do my training.
Spending $30,000 on nonsense when they could just come do his training. What the fuck?
Instead of doing something that's unhealthy. You see what I'm saying?
No.
I'm going to point out all your hypocrisy. I'm going to point out how backwards this world is and how disgusting it is. Right? That's what it is. Vile and disgusting. Y'all don't know how to.
Oh, listeners, it's going to be a very good night for you. That guy says he's only retired from trying.
Do anything. Y'all are selling your soul to the devil right and left. The answers are within you. I am your answer. I am the solution to all y'all's problems. You either embrace me or move out my way. Real talk. It's that simple. There's another honk from a whole business truck, but can't donate.
That's right. That's absolutely right. Everybody needs their money, Tyree, and people know what charities they like to donate to. Look at you. Look the fuck at you. People see you doing the same shit every fucking day. They're tired of looking at you, and some of them really are thinking, why doesn't this butt fuck get a job? They may not know that you're absolutely unemployable, but then again, if they can't see that from looking at you right there, maybe they're just too dumb.
Aw, dog. I can't be serious, man. They want me to act. I'm going to be like this every day. Reality. There's no excuse, bro, as to why people can't pay me. What? Can't even give me $50 so I could just be good for right now at least and be all right and not have to worry. That's
His desperation is just delicious.
crazy. All right. That's cool. See, what it means is people don't want to see this business succeed. It already succeeded. So you just, again, we want to play this game again. Again, this is like the 8th, 10th time they've done this. They don't want to see me get to my check that's already accrued. Unbelievable, man.
There's only one way that anybody could truly keep you from getting the check that you accrued. Why even say it out loud? I'm kidding, algorithm. Jesus, settle down.
When you could just give a guy some real dough and some money and be, it's not generous, it's just do what your job is. That's your job, to support. What? Like, why are y'all watching me? All 10 of y'all, like I said, it'd be the same folks with no job, no nothing.
Yes, indeed. He watched the 10 people that were watching him, why they were watching him. See, he knows. He knows that everybody that watches him is hate watching him. He knows.
Check and still won't donate. It's pathetic. Like, friend and
Welcome, Trollmonger, and thank you very, very much for the super chat. It all adds up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
none of you, man. I said, you do you, I do me. Stay out my way. That's what I'm on. I'm building this business. I ain't never needed none of y'all. Y'all don't do nothing. Just sit there. Y'all the same at all them jobs. I went through the whole labor market, worked since I was 16. Boy, be quiet. Y'all talking too much. Talk is cheap. See, that's the thing. A voice ain't free. If you even say something to me now, I want $100. You talk to me, pay me $100. $100. And if not, if you can't do that, and that's asking too much, right?
Yeah.
Well, quit talking to you.
I'm talking at you on this show. Everybody that, restreams you, snipes you, they're talking at you. That's what's going on here. I'd love to talk to you, but I can tell you the conversation would be excessively short. I have it worked out in my mind. I can see it right now. Half block behind you. Get a little closer and then say, -43 TV. I'm Richbartone. What was that you said about killing my wife, motherfucker?
It's like, quit gawking at me and staring at me. Quit stopping and doing nothing. Go on about your business. Not that.
A rage burns within me relative to this punk that it will never be extinguished.
Big of a deal. It's a Batman. It's a Batman that y'all won't fund because all y'all are poor. Now, see, I'm not poor. You're poor.
Now, he just said that we're poor, and I think later on he's going to say that we all have money. He's just funny that way.
The audience is broke. Y'all can't afford me. As usual. I've been saying that line for decades, haven't I? Told you they can't afford me. Y'all cannot afford me. Top dollar.
Oh, that guy's on fire. But when isn't he? Listeners, you're going to love this. He's got it backwards. $100 to talk, but it's only $10 for a handy.
Real talk. I'll be right back.
Okay. Now, I knew this was coming. I think there's actually something of a substantial silence here. So, you know what I'm going to do now? It's time to grab the slider of destiny. Never something you really want to do. You like just jam-packed goodness. A lot of times he just doesn't give us that, so time to grab it, move to the right, and join me in looking for the circle of mouth. Here we go. Oh, if you're light sensitive, you might not want to participate in this. It's going to flash. Okay, now we have nothing. We continue to have nothing. This is substantial amounts of fuck all nothing. Live the whole time. Truly can't do any fucking thing right. Negative 43 TV, 51 minutes after the hour. I think we're about there. Let me let it go. Oh, he's queued up.
And I'm back.
All right.
Much to your dismay. That's right.
Okay, got a tip from Gonset. He is queued up, so I'll open my phone up and I'll keep an eye on that too. But if you see that he's live before I see that he's live, please don't hesitate. Put it in the comments.
Mm-hmm. So, pick me up another thing of peanut butter. They're small, but I got one. Like I said, that's all I can do right now. Because
he got some groceries, some peanut butter to last a couple of days.
Like I said, these folks, you can see their intentions clear as day in front of everybody. And all you people just sit there. Like I said, fact is, at the end of the day, all of you deserve what you get, man. I mean, you're no good. I mean, you know, you sit here and you let people treat someone this way. You let people act like this. Like, I'm just saying the truth. You deserve what you get, man. Y'all act like it's generosity. Like it's like no, that's not what it is, bro. Seriously, y'all are all delusional, bro. I did too much for all y'all, man. I did too much for everybody. Did too much for these cities. Did too much for the valley. Real talk. Like, it's just unbelievable, man. Real talk, you know. Like, I believe in God, but God don't have nothing to do with you people.
I'm excited for this one coming up because that guy's stream right before this one on Negative 43 TV, it was good. I mean, that was classic Tyree, and hopefully we will have a continuation of that coming up to us very, very shortly, and likely from the backyard. You can almost count on that. It's going to be called The Goal is to Escape the Matrix, Transcend being in all caps, and be completely independent, like Kennedy said. A couple of bad things after it. I don't even know. I don't even fucking know. But in the meantime,
I mean, I don't see how they're synonymous. I really don't. I'm just getting tired of it. I'm getting tired of waiting. I'm getting tired of being patient. I'm getting tired of all this, man.
ooh,
Every day I look at that Cash App, hoping there's going to be something in there, hoping somebody can hear and their ears work, right? And there's nothing. That don't make no sense. And that's what it is. That's what it's been since day one. I'm on my own in this world, right? All I have is Christina and God, right? And I'm cool with that.
No, you're not. You're not cool with anything. You're starving to death. You know you're starving to death. Cool is not a word that really applies to you in any manner whatsoever. Got one from C4 for the listeners. She says simply, starve, Barry.
But just say what it is, because all y'all fake. Y'all want to drive by and look at me. Got dudes trying to look at me weird. Don't look at me like that ever again. That's why I just stare y'all down until you back down. It's like, yeah, stop it, boy.
It's Tyrese Need Sneedville, but you know his real identity is the real Tyrese Need, and it's a good night to be a listener of this show. He says, all y'all fools sitting around in the AC while Batman's stumbling around in 105-degree heat. It don't make no sense. Welcome to the show.
Funny, man. Real talk. Like I said, all y'all know what it is, man. Like I said, I'm independent. I'm on my own. I'm gonna stand on mine. I ain't none of y'all's friend. Y'all are weird. You know what I mean? Real talk. You know, the only friends I have, I got about one friend out here.
Ooh.
And he helped me a little bit yesterday. You understand?
No.
Yeah, like he's helped me like twice. He's helped me a couple of times in different ways. He's a
Really?
good dude. He's my friend. The rest of y'all, whack.
We're not whack. The rest of y'all, as you put it, are your enemies. People that either absolutely hate you personally or people who enjoy the comedy that we somehow, some way get out of you. You may not be able to get blood out of a turnip, but you can certainly get a good laugh out of a turnip. You the turnip, no doubt. Well, it's that time of the show. We're going to bring down Smoke 'em if you got him for right now, but that's okay because that means it's time for our favorite acid head radioactive cat. He's our favorite. We love him. We just don't pet him very much. It's Schizo the cat.
Like straight up, stay on my way, stay on my face. I've never liked none of y'all. I don't know why y'all even talk to me. I really don't. I like some people are cool, yeah, all right, but there's some other people I don't know what they talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm not here to make friends.
Well, that's
I'm here to
good.
get my money. I'm here to run my business every day. I'm a grown man.
No friends, no business. It sounds pretty comprehensive on the loser side.
I'm about to be 36 years old.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got everything to show for my hard work. Worked since I was 16. What? Come on, son. The whole point is the more money we get, you know, I don't have to work as hard. The more money we get, the more I can save. The more money we get.
The more money you get, it should probably motivate you to work harder. I worked a couple of jobs during my adult life where that was actually handsomely rewarded, relative to overtime and whatnot. Let me make that one job. My second job was a freight company. And by law, at least at the time, they don't have to pay overtime before 50 hours. Guess who never got 50 hours over there? Me.
The higher of a level and echelon.
But that's okay because when I retired about 9 years ago, now I was making $26.95 then.
I can take this. You know, these people don't
Not millionaire money, but yeah, you're okay. You're doing pretty good.
want to pay attention. I didn't
You just got to work, baby.
waste a dime of money ever. All my money went into investments. It's just like with this business. I got the bulletproof vest, thousands of dollars. Got the 18-gauge steel armor, thousands of dollars. Right? Wearing 530 on my wrist, got them pissed. Right? You see, I got this face covering mask. Right? I paid for all that. I paid for the $1,300 bath cycle. Right? Hold up.
Man.
That's going to get fixed.
The $1,300 bat scooter. He doesn't realize that repairs, especially of the sort that he had to have done, it reduces the value of the scooter. It would reduce the value of anything. Wrecking anything repeatedly does not add to its value. And that is exactly what he's saying there.
Probably pretty easily. That's the thing. After I file the lawsuit, and even if they're individual ones, hold on. After I take everyone to court and all that, I'm going to still call corporate, like I said. And not only am I going to buy that big new scooter, brand new, right? But I'm calling corporate, and they have no choice. I'm going to make sure that they have to fix the current bat cycle that I have, that I put $1,300 into.
Yeah, he's a complete quitter. Absolutely has no drive at all. No drive whatsoever. And I don't know how he can claim that he has drive because all he ever does is beg. Y'all dropping the ball, not me. Y'all dropping the ball. No, he's not wearing a wetsuit. It just looks like it. It's a baklava, I believe they call them. You know, wintry type head covering. And again, you weren't here when I mentioned this earlier, I don't believe. There are some pictures floating around out there of him with that baklava pulled up over his mouth. And boy, are those pictures creepy.
That's common sense. It's kind of common sense that I'm not going to just let a $1,300 bat cycle go. Nothing went to waste here, Coach. Every investment has been solid my entire life. You're a liar, exposed. I never wasted a dime of nothing, and I was given no inheritance.
You were given an inheritance. 3 words. Viva Las Vegas. Yes, indeed. You were given an inheritance, and we have it on film that you blew it out your ass. Trying to be somebody that you simply weren't. You went to Vegas and you got played. You absolutely got played. You're a sucker. Suck on that, bitch. Please, please, please welcome Mimi Loves to the show.
Stole it. So again, when you speak, get your facts straight or I will make you look silly, doggy. Feel me? So yeah, like I said, when the truth comes out, how I'm a complete success and all these people are failures and they're upset at me because I succeeded. That's all that matters. There we go. A bunch of honking. Yeah, man. Like I said, I ain't fake though. I keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. I keep it real. So yeah, like I said, we gonna keep on moving forward. We gonna keep on doing what we do, and it's just that simple. I'm gonna keep on getting the job done as Batman. And like I said, even when I'm out here, I'm already applying pressure just with my presence. Everything I do, I apply pressure without trying. That's the thing that folks don't understand. I'm in amazing shape, right? I'm doing my thing. Walk sign was on.
You have the fact that people can smell you confused with applying pressure. That's not it.
By the way. So, like I said, we keep winning. This is what it is, man.
Oh.
It is what it is. Like I said, it's just the unfairness that I'm just tired of it. I just can't. I'm tired of it. I can't even handle it no more. These folks are all driving around. They all going out to eat. They all doing things. They all having fun. Me, I got to sit here and do this now after I was more successful than all of them, had more money than them. And the only reason the Valley even has an economy is because of my money.
The only reason the Valley has an economy is because of my money, he said right after being jealous of people going to dinner. Man, there's a case study in here, but professionals couldn't make sense of this guy.
But this is how people do. You know what I mean? Like I said, like that one right there, there was another so-called woman with some weird look on her face like, yeah, you's a hater.
She's looking at you like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I'll bet she was across the street, too. And if she was on the same side as you, she crossed the street.
You could keep hating.
If she had to jaywalk, she crossed the street.
Some people show love. Some people is just some straight haters. I don't really care, but just keep it away from me. Because I'm going to call you out on it. You even look at me wrong, I'm going to call you out on it. You understand? I'm not these other people, and I'm independent. I operate independently. We all know what Batman is. So, you know, I can say and do whatever the hell I want. Folks is worried about me. They got to worry about me because Batman is coming. Coming, man. I don't play no games, bro.
Batman is coming, huh? Well, are you coming or are you going to arrive? I'm so sorry for that joke.
You know what I mean? Batman is coming, and I'm going hard. So, like I said, got some good videos already today. I'll take a couple more up here. That way I can just have my regular videos. No.
Again, a good night for the listeners. This comes from RTS. He says there's another so-called woman in her G-Wagon staring at me like I'm wearing a costume or something. Nah, it's the real thing, Woody. Where are my donations at?
Good afternoon, Fido. How you doing? Still trucking, Fido. Such a cute little dog. Loves me.
Sounds like they want to tear one of your spindly legs off, and it has been forwarded here very recently, I think, on that guy's show. Perhaps you're developing rickets on top of your comically bowed legs.
I'm telling you, those scruffy dogs, they always love me, man. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I used to go to the park. Them scruffy dogs.
Oh, I remember those days, Skip. I do.
they would always like play with me and have fun when I was a kid. I don't know. Maybe me and Christina should get a little scruffy dog like that. As long as I'm all right, like allergy wise with him, I gotta kind of be around it and see.
So cuddly soft is he. We'll say goodbye to Schizo the cat. It's time for Stoner the dog. He's going to hang with us here for a few minutes. And after Stoner leaves, it will be Smoke 'em if you got 'em time. So get your stuff ready.
Same with kittens, cats. So I don't know. I think you want short hair. I don't know how all that works. Christina knows. She was telling me about it one day.
You don't know anything, of course. Please welcome Mr. Smith to the show.
My allergies are kind of different, but yeah. I don't know. I got to be careful with all that. I don't know if I really want to live with pets or not, but we'll figure it out. We're going to have so much money. We could have like a designated area, or they can be outdoors or something, you know?
A designated, you mean a dog run? Anyhow, Shekel says it's Skip. That guy, I'm planning on bluegill, perch, or crappie Saturday because I'm going fishing. I have barely fished since I discovered that I could still play golf. But when I go fishing, I go for bluegill. Maybe I'll try for a little bit of bass because generally where the bluegill are, they're around somewhere too. But really, when I go fishing, I want to catch fish, and going after bluegill guarantees that you're going to catch fish.
Because there's been times that I really, really react to them bad. There was years that went by over here. It was horrible, man. I'm talking horrible.
One of our friends from Australia is here. Please welcome downrange.
Like it was downright scary as hell. Allergies ain't no joke, man. Not mine. Ever since I had that. You know, I've been through too many injuries. But, yeah, like I said, man, I keep it pushing. I keep it rocking. I keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you people and sit here and act like everybody's my best friend, though. I'm not going to sit here and act like, come on, bro. We're talking $20, $50 right now. We're talking $100. We're talking anything. There's been no one's done nothing.
You have no gratitude. You have no gratitude whatsoever, and other than being an evil cocksucker. That's one of the many reasons that you never get super chats. You never get anything through Cash App or any fucking thing else because you have no gratitude whatsoever. Trollmonger tipped me 99 cents, and I was just proud to receive it, grateful to get it. You know, that's how it goes, man. It's all about gratitude and not being an evil cunt. Negative 43 TV, 8 minutes after the hour. I'm Rich Baritone, and we're live on a Thursday.
That's crazy, man.
It is.
Like, I've literally gone to every extent I can on here, showing you how I feel about it. Like, I'm past anger. I'm not angry. I done forgot all about it. And about y'all. Y'all don't even exist to me. None of you. Well, honestly, you don't.
So poof, we just disappear. Oh, my goodness gracious mercy me. Yep, just because you say we don't exist, we don't exist. We just vaporize. God, man. And he's ugly on top of everything else. I got to read this. It's from RTS. Great day to be a listener of the show. We're talking $5, $10 now, dog. We're talking anything. We need any donations, dog. When you send me something, I need more. That's the agreement. You have entered a contract with Batman. Y'all crazy.
I just think it's crazy, bro. Like, so you're going to tell me I'm Batman for 2+ years. Think about the pettiness. Listen to this. For 2+ years, I've done everything imaginable and more. And got all this done.
You know, Skip, if you're going fishing, for me, it doesn't get any more fun than finding a good bluegill spot. You'll be busy.
Seriously. Hold on. I do not just walk around, none of that nonsense. All that stuff you're trying to introduce over here, it doesn't work that way.
That's why people are really starting to look at you extra nasty, because once they get past the freak part of you, they realize that you're gold bricking. And that'll piss a lot of people off. It certainly will. CIA Hole is here under an alias. Do not donate. Welcome.
None of that exists. I've gotten everything done and more. and I'm a success. And in 2+ years I've been doing it, I just had my 2-year anniversary like around May or March, probably like March. So we're past 2 years of me being Batman. We're going on 3.
And nothing's happened. Absolutely nothing has changed. You have intervened against criminals a grand total of 0 times. Really, Mrs. Baritone was just super blown away by this particular live stream. Just, he lives in his own reality. He lives in his own reality. It's just, yeah, he sure does.
You know what I mean?
Sad.
In a while, but
it would be sad if it wasn't so damned hilarious.
We're approaching 3. We're trying to get to 3 years, right? Which we're going to.
Yeah.
Going on my 3rd year being Batman. And I've done everything. I'm a superstar on the internet.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer he can go on, really, CIA. He really is dragging that leg. The limp is permanent. And I'm stunned that he hasn't been hospitalized lately at all. I'm really, really surprised about that. I mean, for physical stuff. You would think that maybe he would fall out at some point. Look at how he's dressed. And we know what the weather is down there. It's 87 degrees with 65% humidity. Oh, dear Lord, he should be in a hospital somewhere. I know he should be in a mental hospital, but I don't know how he does it. Thank you again, Trollmonger. Highly appreciated, sir.
I'm a celebrity, and they're underpaying me like no other, paying me nothing, giving me nothing for all my hard work. And see, this is the thing. Y'all think that matters. No, God is going to provide the money, dude. I work for God. I don't work for a company.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get it. God is going to give me all my hands and my... I ain't worried about that. Oh, and I already knew I'd already they delayed the news to get.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Yeah, I know. I think too. Mm-hmm. I think it's the exact same individual too. Yep, I think they're stealing my mail, and they've been stealing and withholding my mail when they see that it's a check or something. That's what I think is going on.
Well, that's exactly what's going on. Any check that gets sent to you, we intercept it. Order of action's a bitch, dude. I think you're really, really finding that out between us, the Red Triangles, and of course the Freemasons. You're just so very, very fucked. Well, say goodbye to Stoner. He's on his way to get high again. And by God, we're on our way to get high again, or have something to drink, or have something to eat. Always remember, and I mean always remember, that smoke 'em if you got 'em is all about what makes you happy. Negative 43 TV, 13 minutes after the hour. Let's get high, or whatever you enjoy.
And if I find out that that's what's happening, and I catch him, right, at some point, or in the lawsuit, the hell was that? Hold up. if I figure it out, guess what I'm going to do?
I don't know.
I'm going to take that to court, and that's a federal lawsuit right there. That's a felony. That's a felony. Mail theft, and I already know they've been doing that. That's common sense. Hopefully, whatever that was didn't just get me. I couldn't see. It was weird looking too. What the hell was that, man? Trying to see where it went.
Oh, you would do this when I need to pause.
It was on my hand.
And I have both hands full.
Nothing I can do about it. I can't see it.
It's some weird bug he's afraid of, kids.
Right. But
he's gonna swallow one later.
Yeah. Like I said, man, I'm just a normal dude, and I'm a good dude. I ain't worried about nobody, man. I ain't worried about all their evil. Like I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything they do is designed to cause me stress. Like, nah, I'm gonna be stress-free, carefree, worry-free, and wait patiently for God to give me my money. You understand? You can do everything, you can try everything. You ain't stopping nothing. And I don't know what you're talking about, all that fake typing. You don't control anything, okay, concerning me. You don't control anything for me. That's been proven. So what are you talking for? Like I said, what they're doing is looking for reaction. What they don't understand is they're so slow. They don't get that when you type something like that, and what you said the other day.
Okay, I had at least one person sneak in on me while I was Dabbing Up Red Screen is here on this Thursday evening on Negative 43 TV. And maybe make sure nobody else slipped in. Okay, we're good.
Day about the water. That's all. All that is felonies. Immediately.
Wait a minute.
That's already prison time right there.
Okay, let's go back just a scratch. Hard to do with this browser.
You ain't stopping nothing. And I don't know what you're talking about, all that fake typing. You don't control anything, okay, concerning me. You don't control anything for me. That's been proven. So what are you talking for?
Are you talking about the baklava pictures where he has his pulled up over his mouth?
Like I said, what they're doing is looking for reaction. What they don't understand is they're so slow. They don't get that when you type something like that and what you said the other day about the water, that's all that is felonies immediately.
Okay.
That's already prison time right there. You can't talk to me like that ever.
Something about water being a felony. I don't even fucking know anymore. Please welcome Vladimir Putin to the show. How are you doing, sir?
So the reason you talk like that is because you're not clever and you're not
RTS. All he needed was the white lips, and he was Al Jolson and the jazz singer, dude. Mommy.
smart. You're not too bright, and you're coming undone at the seams, and you're enraged at my success, right? So that's what they do, folks, when they can't hold it together, right? They issue illegal statements. They've always been like this. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't deserve to hear that every day. Who wakes up and just breaks the law like it's just a thing?
Yeah, I know. Wet lips, I agree. But you have to see the baklava picture to understand where I was going at. And if you just drew big white lips where his mouth was, you would have Al Jolson and the jazz singer.
Like I said, and the failure to do their job for everybody is unbelievable.
Okay, we have an explanation for that from that guy. CIA been telling him his water is poison. Boy, we're really starting to sink in on him. Good job, CIA.
Possible. Like I said, it's impossible unless the whole society is against me. So y'all can miss me with this we're friends stuff. No, we're not.
Yeah, troll manager. He perp walking, dog.
You can miss me with the honking, all that. I really am tired of it. I could care less. So, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm the same dude. I'm doing all this by myself out here, and I'm waiting for some help. I'm waiting for people to really step up and actually do
Well,
something
there's
for
your
me.
problem. You're waiting for help. You need to be proactive. You are not disabled. Yeah, you're completely disabled. But anyway, talking about physical stuff, I don't think you really qualify as disabled physically. Your mind, though, is another question, which made the whole analogy pointless. Negative 43 TV.
You know what I mean? Y'all will do for the people who are sabotaging me.
All right, everybody.
And have done nothing for me.
All right, look at your screen. He is live, so we are going to switch over live. Let me drop the curtain here and say hello to Zook McSqueezed. So here we go. Do I remember the movie Hell Comes to Frog? Oh, no, I may actually have to look that one up. So back we go, and we are going to get some fresh insanity right off the tap, everybody. So come on, show me what I need to see. Oh, Betsy's actually doing a pretty darn good job tonight. Okay, we double click on that. We'll be bringing that up here directly. Let me get a handle on this shit.
Record said that they didn't.
Okay, it's a backyard stream. It is a backyard stream. So let me see how far back I can go here. We're going to catch this right from the very, very beginning. Best place to start is at the start. So here we go. And again, the name of this is, the goal is to escape the Matrix, transcend, shut the fuck up. The goal is to escape the Matrix, transcend, and be completely independent like Kennedy said. Who knows where we're going, but it's time to hit the candy-colored button and let's go once again.
Show people how you doing. You're tuned into another wonderful, amazing episode of Batman Radio. All right.
I am doing better than you, and nobody here is on radio. That's why I do what I do, because of your radio delusion. That's why I'm talking like this. It's not just a bad Bob Eubanks impersonation. It's me putting the clown on you. Okay? This is a radio show, huh? You sound completely, totally unprofessional. And of course, if I was working in real radio, I would have to use my real voice, which isn't that much different. What I'm saying is you have no talent. You have no voice talent anyhow. You can't hold a thought in your mind. Please drop the radio bullshit. You're hitting me right in the that is probably my unrealized dream, shall I say. And every time you say that, it just makes me want to kick you in the nuts. And then I remember you have no balls, and I have to come up with another plan. Negative 43 TV.
Right. So here's how this is going to go, right? When I'm talking to folks, right, because I'm marketing and promoting, because I'm a genius, and like I said, you see the rate that I'm moving at. You see how quickly I'm picking up pace.
Thanks, RTS. I will be checking that out.
You see how I have all the momentum. 530 on my wrist, got him pissed.
Fuck you.
Right? Like I said,
the 530 on his wrist, for anybody that may be newer here, hasn't worked in about 3 years.
Folks have to try to play catch up with me. Understand that, right? Where I'm sitting, everything that I own, everything that I've attained off hard work. I've been working since I was 16. I was 16 again. I am the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed, still to date in equity. Even after I was set up and targeted, they tried to take half of everything I own. Stop nothing, turn around, sold 50-acre property for 100K, was in Vegas with over 60 grand, made and spent millions of dollars every year consecutively. All this is factually based. All of them should have the bank statements. I have actual banks, right? Like Charles Schwab claimed that they basically deleted my bank records, said that they didn't have them, right? After they shut down accounts after I'd already spent the money.
He's in a death spiral, vocally, as he would say, already. None of this has anything to do with the other. One breath doesn't connect with the next breath relative to what he says. And I got a good one from the listeners. It's from that guy, because it is most of the time. It's always 530 on his wrist. That's just quality comedy. At this point, he qualifies as a writer for this show, I would say. C4 says, did mommy feed him? No, apparently his mom is not feeding him. Apparently his mother isn't giving him any food at all, and good for Aminda.
How does that work? Like I said, these people have been trying to filter me out of their matrix system for a while. They want me silent. They don't want me talking because it will wake others up. Again, you have to understand, you are trying to get to where I'm at. At no point am I struggling. I am being targeted by this matrix, by these people, by this system. Why?
You are completely struggling. Why? It's because you're you. There's no matrix. There's no fucking nothing. And he looks like a baby bird waiting for a worm. Or maybe he just looks like himself at the truck stop. More likely than not.
Because I am the symbol of success. Because I am the symbol of independence, and they cannot cover it up. So like I said, when I'm speaking to folks, because, well, you know, we got to continue to push with this, right? And all I'm doing is
yes, these two comments work very well together. RTS says, mommy allows him minimal accommodation as long as he vacates the premise as much as possible. And that guy followed up with, I like to think she leaves a saucer of milk on the back stoop for him at night. The comedy is really, really solid here on Negative 43 TV.
Marketing and promotion nonstop, right? Common sense. And like I said, this is supposed to be a debating platform, but now you all can't have a voice because you wanted to take advantage of that, right? People in the public can have a voice, but it has to be someone who's educated and intellectual enough to have a conversation. And y'all are all brainwashed. Y'all aren't actual intellectuals.
So you're fucked.
Intellectuals are entrepreneurs like me, and I'm an entrepreneur to the core. I've been up and down in life every time. And like I said, every time I struggle like this.
Oh, I have my hands full, Trollmonger.
Okay, this is what you have to understand. We
Thank you for the $1.99 tip.
All the hard work,
highly appreciate it,
and everything I've already built and attained. I have access to buildings worth billions of dollars. This is all real and tangible. So again, you have folks in the public who there's disgruntled, so they type LOL repeatedly.
Oh, I'm almost ready here.
Please stop that mess. Okay? Please stop that. Because you being upset is not my problem. There's no need to project. You're not laughing. There's nothing funny about me or what I do, as I said. And I G-checked this individual. I don't even know who they are, and I'm going to continue to G-check everyone and let you know reality and what it is, and you'll do nothing
Okay, Trollmonger, thank you very much, sir.
about it. Again, there's nothing funny about my career or what I do. Why are you asking me personally invasive questions when there's no need for that? I don't need to explain anything to you. My companies run whether you like it or not. I make money whether you like it or not. So again, when I say I'm the CEO of my own media company, there's nothing about that
That is absolutely right, Red Pill. It gives everybody a voice. It gives everybody a chance to respond to you. And you've got to watch it. You have to watch some of it because you just can't help yourself. Where do you think you got the "I'm retired" bit from? From me.
not truthful or is a lie, right? If I make money and I do media on every platform, that would make me the CEO of my own media company, would it not, right?
No, no, it wouldn't. When did you form a company? And that kind of stuff, you just can't say that it is. There are steps that need to be taken to make it real. Of course, you step by step bypass the make it real part every single time. Your mind is a broken kaleidoscope. It has to be.
I make dough, I get bread, I get money, and this literally builds faster than anyone's ever done. See, they want to ignore the fact that I've climbed through your system quicker than anyone has in the history of man. I already broke the algorithm. I completely control the algorithm. I control everything literally within this world.
Thank you so much, RTS, for the super chat. Thank you. And I'll read this for the listeners. Every time we struggle, you people donate to someone else. Where they do that at? They do it right here on Negative 43 TV. Again, thank you, RTS. It's an honor.
You can sit there, you can tell yourself what you want. I could care less. The minute we get to the 21st to the 26th, like I said, the show begins, the games begin, and we're on the road, and we're just going to continue to climb because I've been successful this entire time.
$180 is going to accomplish all of that for you? Now, don't get me wrong. I'd love to have $180, but you still don't understand. One of my big points about this, your rhetoric doesn't match your reality. Period. Your rhetoric does not match your reality. Why don't you sell a couple of those buildings there, cocksucker? Why? Because you're lying. And strangely enough, I think he knows he's lying about that.
No, you folks want to act different and apply different standards and make little snide remarks and have some kind of condescending attitude. You can be as condescending as you want. And let me repeat to you what I told them. Listen, if you want to work for the tech bubble, and it's called a tech bubble, it's not companies, it's a bubble. And what do bubbles do? Bubbles burst, right? That's what
The tech bubble broke in the late 90s. And if you weren't alive at the time that, the internet came, you missed it. Oh boy, you missed it. It was new. It was genuinely exciting. And, it's a little bit different now.
tech bubble is going to do. Guaranteed. That's common sense. If you were smart, you would know this already. All right, little homie? So what are you talking about? You're not laughing at me. There's nothing you could say to me. See, I'm proving that narcs do not laugh at anyone. They literally are crying at their own pain.
Okay, let's see if we can't make a mute game winner here on this Thursday. I'm going to go out to the kitchen for a couple of minutes. I'm going to mute the mic. When I come back, let's see. Let's see if old Rich doesn't screw it up. Negative 43 TV. I'll be back in just a minute. Talk amongst yourselves.
They fake laugh because they're in pain because you're exemplary, and they talk passive aggressively. There's no one talking to them like that, but they always want to try to say something, and their statements are passive aggressive. So I pick up on it. I analyze human behavior. I immediately understand it. I start G-checking you and responding with reality that you can't handle. You not being able to handle reality is not my problem. Stop projecting. Your issues are not mine. It's not my fault that you're weak and you succumb to a system and you want to work for a tech bubble that doesn't pay you. This is why you're broke and poor. This is why you're upset. This is why you take time out of your day. It's pathetic. They take time out of their day to ask me silly questions. Do you work? Do you see me working every day? If you saw the channel, which you did, how would you ask me a question that's silly like that when you answered your own question and you already know the answer? I work harder than everybody. No, what happened is you listened to the show, you got triggered and pressed because you're all narcs, right? And You didn't like the truth that you were hearing because it represented the human spirit that had basically you shut down within you, right? Which is why I'm waking folks up and waking up what's inside of you. Remember, God is inside of you, folks. So remember, I'm a teacher. You can't teach me nothing. I'm the only self-made trillionaire who ever existed. I didn't go broke. I didn't fail. No, I was targeted by this system. I was forced to spend like all my money, and then I kept bouncing back and continued to make millions of dollars every year consecutively. At no point did I fall off. I was just doing great just recently when I was cooking. What are you talking about? I turned around, I pumped money into this business being Batman. To be Batman takes a very large budget, right? I mean, you're going to have a deficit, you're going to take losses, whatever. And I don't think I've taken any losses. I mean, you just have to put a lot of money into being Batman because you're expending resources, and I'm one man trying to do this, right? On whatever limitless budget that I get and God provides me, right? So, I mean, I haven't failed. I've succeeded. Again, I've gotten more done than every agency combined. It's not about how much money I end up with. It's about the result that I attain and what I progress, my progress, and the effect and impact that I've made as Batman. That is the goal. You do not set my goalposts. Please sit down and be quiet. So again, continuing on, narcissists who can't come close to me, right? You don't create my goalposts. You don't ever talk to Batman funny style. You talk to Batman as who Batman is. Batman has achieved more than every agency combined. The only thing that I care about is my purpose on this planet and fulfilling God's will, which I have. If I've accomplished more than every agency, why would you want to sit there and talk in an argumentative, weird tone or some kind of like nuisance, nonsense, like attitude? What does that have to do with anything? I'm not supposed to have money right now. This is a stagnation period designed and ordained by God, just like God allowed my enemies to do what they did to me behind my back when they called Seton Hospital.
This is a stagnation period. As you can tell, I turned the mic back on, so no mute game winners for right now. And that probably means I'm not high enough, Negative 43 TV.
Well, everything. The thing with the truck might have been foul play. I don't know. I survived. I got fangs. I'm winning. What do you mean? This is all God's plan.
You're winning? You just said you're in a stagnation period. One does not go with the other, you fucking mong.
So if I'm supposed to be in this period of time, am I complaining or whining about it? No. I'm G-checking all of you, telling you that you need to do your job and you need to donate. I am a content creator. I survive off donations. So if you're not going to do your part, then what are you watching me for? This is not a free service. Again, there's a $25 ticket price for every single person that watches me. If you got
And how are you going to enforce that? How in the world are you going to enforce that? I do not believe. I really don't think that you are. I've got to read it for the listeners from Mimi Loves. Oh, he lost his money, land, house, land, and cars, and he cracked and lives in a delusional fart. Something like that.
A problem with it? Say something in front of me to my face. I'll gladly tell you what it is. This is my company. I can do whatever I want. This is my media company. You're now talking to an entity of which is a company. My name is a company. Tyree Sneed. You can go look it up.
Yes, indeed. I have some imaginary companies, too. Everybody here knows that I do. And Negative 43 TV being chief among them. And Negative 43 TV is every bit as real as your delusional shit. Except this isn't delusion. I know what I'm doing here. It's like it's a story that unfolds over time.
You understand? Yeah, I'm the real deal. I'm not these other folks who are Freemasons like that dude you see in the advertisements trying to pretend that he's arguing with college.
Thank you so much, Red Pill, for your super chat. I'm feeling the support and the love on this Thursday. Thank you.
Campus folks and students, and they're getting all mad. You people get mad. Number one, he has no point. He's irrelevant. He ain't making no point. He ain't really talking about nothing. He just wants to do this nonsense because he's a Mason being licensed to do it. He you know what I mean? He clearly doesn't have a real positive agenda, or you would know that, because I'm gonna tell you something. If he had a positive agenda, he wouldn't be promoted by the
boutique stuff. Oh, I'll bet that's freaking killer RTS. I will just imagine that it is.
Elites. Common sense. Just like Alex Jones is a snitch. How do we know? Well, because Alex Jones never went through anything. William Bill Cooper is the man.
Who the hell was talking about Alex Jones, for God's sake?
Inspired me to do radio. You heard what happened to him? They tried to erase the entire history of the man off the internet. Sorry, but what? And it's coming back to the internet because you can't get rid of the truth. You cannot suppress.
Go back to that comment for a minute. Mac Blue. Boy. Yep, that's got to be quite the hybrid. Man, I've got to dab up again. It just sounds too good.
And hide the truth. They literally erased everything from that man, from William Bill Cooper, on the internet at one point. I went and looked, and it was all gone. They got rid of everything. The only reason that there's videos being put back out is because why? Because of the people. Because some good people out there, or people who were smart enough to hear what he was saying, hear the message, and understand the seriousness of it, they picked up the message a little, obviously, and said, well, I'm going to record his episodes and I'm going to start putting them back out.
Wow.
The man had more knowledge.
I'll tell you what, RTS, if you've got to wait to smoke it because it's too strong, you're into something good there, bud. Ain't no doubt about that.
Than anyone's ever spoken on this planet outside of me, right? He was literally the most powerful radio show host this world has ever seen, and I would be the most powerful now, right?
It's not the fact, it's just where the hell did it come from and what did it have to do with anything? God, I mean, he's just, he's gone here. He's in this one, he's more gone than usual. Please welcome our goddess itself, Ross.
Possibly more powerful.
I believe I've already done that. Boy, this stab stuff's good.
Point, but it's not a competition, and I'm not competing. He's the man who inspired me to do radio. I'm not going to make him my competition. You know what I mean? He can win. He can have that. You know what I mean? See, this is the thing. I'm talking from my heart, from a real place, but all these folks, they want to sit there and just make snide remarks. At what point do snide remarks and a pompous attitude have anything to do with the facts?
Well, you're snide and pompous.
To me, I am wealthy, 530 on risk, billions in equity, mansion and estate. We right here. What are you talking about? Over 2,000 in jewelry, my own car lot. I pay over $100 for every month. This is wealth. Sorry, but what? This is where all of you want to be. Website worth almost $2,000, 2 G's. Sorry, but what? Told you, over 2,000 in jewelry, mineral rights, oil royalties. I'm in the middle of a stock settlement lawsuit for over 70,000 shares. And you little nobodies on the internet want to talk to me as if I owe you or I owe you an answer. Why are you asking about my companies? What does that have anything to do with you? See, you want to be invasive, but you just made a claim that's obviously false. You said that you work for the tech industry, but you're broke. If you were making money working in the tech industry.
We are so lucky to have that footage. And does anybody know where the entire footage is? I have what I have, and I know it's not all of it.
Why would you take time out your day? How would you have time if you was working to tell me anything? See, people are liars. You could work for the tech industry.
Oh, that would have been so great had we seen that live. RTS says he just wishes that he caught it live. We're talking about the scooter crash that you generally see a little bit of on every single show here on Negative 43 TV.
I'm going to tell you what that is. That's called harvesting. Just like they did in the past, they harvested all of these people. Yeah. What are you talking about? They had actual places that they harvested humans. What are you talking about? That's what you're in. That's the whole point of the channel. So see, that's what I'm saying. When you got to break it down for someone, they want to act slow. You're not laughing.
Oh, we're having a hell of a time over here. We are. There's been loads of laughs, and there are more laughs to come because Mrs. Baritone is already asleep. I could sit here the rest of the evening, and the way it's going, I very well may. It's time for a sponsor here on the show. This portion of the show is brought to you by your local Spider Tree Inn, now with lice and centipedes.
And if you are, there's something wrong with you. See, that's the point. You're not making me feel anyway. I just can't deal with slowness. See what I'm saying? I'm a genius. When I talk, I'm serious as it gets. You understand? So, like I said, it is.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard the part where he was telling the guy that he ran into that he was okay, and just trying to get away as fast as he could.
What it is, y'all all know my slogan for this year, and that's what it's going to be, man. If people want to sit there and they want to play games, go ahead and play around. Feel me? Play with me if you want.
Yeah, he's finally caught on that the order of action is, in fact, intercepting any check that he gets sent. There are not a whole lot of them, but if it's going to you, you're not going to get it. We're going to make sure of it. And, you know, everybody should just listen to Frost. Please hit that like button. And thank you for that.
You feel me? Because when you play with me, you're going to get a real answer. And you're not going to be able to deal with it. And you're not going to be able to do anything about it. You're going to feel what it feels like to be completely powerless. Because you shouldn't be running your mouth at all. You shouldn't be saying nothing to me. I'm who you want to be. Like I said, they can't delete my bank records. If y'all need me to go get the bank statements to really make you...
Really? Is his backyard across the street from 2 or 3 Airbnbs? Boy, talk about a perp walk there, huh, RTS? Oh, by the way, that video was just sensational.
You feel small? I can do that. They can't hide them.
We perp walking, dog. Got them sunglasses on like a coward. We perp walking, dog. Oh, God, I almost fell off the sofa.
So what do you mean? I've had bank accounts with over 300,000, and what do you ain't nothing. I make millions every year consecutively. I used to cash oil checks for over a G.
Yeah, actually it is.
Each check. What are you talking about? I sold mineral rights for 10 G's, and it ain't nothing. What? That's around that time when I was working at Barbarella's and all that, right? When all y'all was targeting me, right? And they made up a lie. Oh, you...
No, it looks like a nice evening in Brownsville. He's live here.
didn't take out the trash, right? What? How do you tie trash bags a certain way?
The comment on your screen is the one I was responding to.
Like I'm supposed to tie it your way. Why would I do anything your way? You're a wage slave. You're nobody. You're a peasant. I can run every bar and every company better than all of you. I'm talking about I work in...
Okay, there we have it right. It's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Tech. Yeah, you broke. You mad because you feel it in your heart.
Double the drive. I had to say it.
In your spirit that you're a wage slave. You already succumbed to what it is, modern day slavery. What do you mean? Amazon pays their employees nothing. You get zero, nothing. All of y'all are broke. If you work for Amazon, you're poor. If you work for any of these tech companies, you're poor. Google and YouTube. Google was ruled an illegal organization. They're who targeted me. They're going to have to pay me a massive cash settlement.
For what? What is Google going to pay you a massive cash settlement for? You should just, I'm not going to say what I was just going to say, negative 43 TV.
I've never lifted a finger or worked for Google or YouTube ever in my life, and they're going to pay me millions of dollars guaranteed, while you all have to work for these companies and suck up because you wanted to be a wage slave willingly. Who wins? I'm sorry, are you laughing now? I didn't think so. Like I said,
there have been times in this show today where I've nearly pissed my pants. Yeah, I've been laughing. We've all been laughing. That's why we're all here. You haven't figured that out yet. I'm going to read this one for the listeners. It's on the screen. CIA hole, as do not donate, says, sells a lifetime annuity-esque asset for $10,000. Genius, absolute genius. And it's even better when you realize he got trolled into doing it.
People need to watch their mouth when they talk to me. I am done hearing it. I'm going to start letting y'all know, each one of you, bro. Keep on running your mouth. Like I said, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people getting online hiding and they want to talk to me a way they don't talk to my face. Y'all want to do these little snide remarks. I'm a G-check every single one of you on what you're saying. That's what this about. That's why we debate. I don't got to keep my cool. I don't got to be nice to you. There's no patience involved with you and I. You need to talk right and make sense. You're going to come with some respect. You're talking to the man who made and spent more money than your entire government. You'll put some respect on my name. Your government is a joke.
Respect? I believe that's what he said. Respect. Fuck ever, dude. You're sitting in your mommy's backyard.
You're a joke. What are you talking about? Do you have a point? Exactly. Are you laughing now?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. See? And that's all it's about. That's all it's about. Nobody's upset. Nobody's mad. No, it's called being aggressive and having a stance and being a human being. What do y'all have against being human? This is why you work for the tech bubble. That's why you work for the tech industry, because you have no human spirit, because you're literally in modern day slavery. Is that something to brag about?
What the fuck? What? Oh man, why did I even stop this? I know I needed to give my brain a break.
I don't care what YouTube does or says. I don't care what Google does or says. Like, I'm gonna get my money regardless. Yeah, I run my own media company. Are you upset about that? What? You want to ask me silly questions? Like,
Baritone Media has you beat, coming and going. Looking at the radio side, we have 5150 KUNT radio. And to go along with that, we have 51.5 FM radio going at you. And here we have negative 43 TV, and we have Sneedville Now magazine. And we have Using Bum Pictures, which is a division of Under the Overpass Productions. See, I have a media empire too, and it's all to mock your ass. It's only make-believe. Cocksucker.
Like I'm supposed to tell you something or explain to you something. Right. You're upset because I don't fit into your system.
No, you
I've been
don't.
making money independently my entire life. I mean, why don't you ask me, oh, what company did you work for when you had over 300,000 in the bank? No, none of your business. And I didn't work for a company. All my capital I make is independent. All my capital. All my capital, I always try to make sure that all my capital is untaxable and independent capital. Actually. I don't worry about the things y'all worry about. I don't.
So how do you make it untaxable?
I'm not going to participate in crimes against humanity like y'all. I have nothing to do with you. I take this extremely serious. This is a way of life and a lifestyle. What do you mean? I put everything on the line for this every day. I got nothing to hide, no nothing. I don't have to follow your rules. I was born into a world. Why would I follow rules of an outward society? Bro, all y'all can keep it moving. You feel me? We rich, you not, you got nothing. What are you talking about? Again, you people chose to be wage slaves. You chose these and made these decisions yourself. Just like right now, all these folks chose to work, right? But it's so hard and y'all don't want to donate a dime. But I'm a content creator that I survive off donations. Again, the way it works. You go to your job, right? Because that's what you chose to do for a career. I chose to do this for a career.
Okay. Let's follow along with this. So you go to your job and you sit on your fucking ass. Do continue.
You're supposed to fund me with whatever your budget is. You're supposed to all be donating and funding my career. Just
nope. Sorry about your luck there, punk. Sorry about your luck. It's simply never, ever, ever going to happen. You need to commit yourself. Failing that, you need to just say, hey, look, okay, I'm out of my fucking tree. And then go get everything that you have coming to you. And it would be quite a bit. You're disabled beyond question. Legally disabled beyond question. You might as well go get what you can get. A little reward for being fuck all crazy.
Just like you do any other content creator. I don't get special rules. Hold on real quick.
I don't wanna. YouTube as a career, it seems like a pain in the ass to me. There are people that are making a lot of money at this. Yeah, I'm retired. I don't want to have to do anything every day except go to the gym. Past that, you get to a certain age, you like to keep your obligations down to a minimum if it's at all possible. Negative 43 TV, and I'll just be goddamned. He went silent on me again. Enjoy the punk ass picture right there in the middle of your screen. That comes from back when he had money, which he has no longer. And it's just great, isn't it? I enjoy it. So let's grab the slider of destiny. Again, if you're light sensitive, you may wish to look away. There's probably going to be some flashes. And join me once again as we look for the circle of mouth. Why? There's that flat. Okay, this one's not too long. We'll drop it a little short. Build the suspense.
Then they made up this nonsense with Lee Oswald or whoever, and they made up the magic you-know-what theory that doesn't exist. All right, there was clearly 2 or 3 different people, right? It's common sense.
Right? We are having a very well-attended night here.
Right, and basically your entire government is a lie. Oh, and by the way, I also believe in 100% that Obama could be Osama bin Laden, and he's just wearing a mask. And the CIA...
Obama could be Osama bin Laden and he's just wearing a mask. Osama bin Laden's dead. For God's sake, that's basic world history at this point.
CIA, they construct facial masks that can take a face and make it look way different. It's a massive deception. The Bush family was birthed by Aleister Crowley.
Oh, at least you said Aleister Crowley correctly. The Bush. He's off into maybe a little bit of new territory here.
Aleister Crowley was the wickedest man that ever walked this planet. That's what they called him. He literally channeled an entire book from his wife, meaning the wife had her mouth open like this, and was channeling. Satan was speaking.
Oh, did he say A-lister? I guess I was just shocked by the whole thing.
To his wife.
I thought he said Alistair, but hey, yeah, I don't pay as much attention to him as I should because I'm paying attention to you because you're way more important here.
And wrote an entire book. Don't play with me about this. You understand? I'm clearly not playing games. Yeah, I take everything very seriously. So again, you have to understand. I mean, are you
Well, if it's true that Crowley made the bushes, it explains W.
in my boat right now? If we look at actual
Oh,
reality right
Lister.
now, right? These folks is all delusional. They're mad at reality. We look at reality. There is not one of your fake celebrities,
Oh, Lister. Still didn't quite get it right.
one Freemason in this world, not your president, Donald Trump.
I hear that name and I'm thinking Ozzy Osbourne. His first solo album, loved it.
Not Joe Biden, not nobody. I don't care
Okay,
what
we're going to
company
move up
he's
a few seconds because he's talking about shit I don't even want to hear about. That's always a big
money
thing.
with. You think I didn't make investments? You think I wasn't smart and didn't know how to talk?
You're an idiot.
Sorry, but what?
Uh-huh.
And then they want to say silly things, right? I don't carry on incoherent
Silly
conversations
things.
that don't serve.
We
the
want to
purpose.
say silly things, huh? You think that people would have had enough of silly hobos?
Of logic. Have logic when you speak. When you get shown up, walk away. You understand? You can't question something that makes perfect sense. I'm a hustler. What I do is 100% real and legit and always has been. I am the only self-made trillionaire ever existed. Again, right now I own more equity than every single one of them individuals. What are you talking about? I live in my buildings. I do whatever I want. What do you mean?
We're about 13 minutes behind the source video, and he is still live.
See, this is what's funny. These people don't get it. You don't know how to use your mind. You don't know how to think outside of the box. You don't know how to create your own situations. All y'all want to talk and, well, I'm laughing at all of you, though, and you're not laughing at me. You're just ignorant. I mean, there's lots of low vibrational beings that just laugh. That doesn't bother me, but you laugh for no reason because you're maniacal and out your mind.
Oh, yeah, be looking for my cover of Basket Case, which should be coming within the next week or so.
Why? Because of the same program.
Indeed, it's the Green Day song, and the funny thing is I barely had to change the lyrics.
Programming that came from
That's when you know you have a good parody.
the society. I believe that a lot of it's coming from AI. I'm starting to really believe this could be like a computer simulated matrix, and this is AI trying to control us, and that's what this is about. It makes sense because
oh yes, sis, I went to the store today and got that liquid IV on your recommendation, and oh, it's the shit. I got the sugar-free peach. It's delicious. Everything that you would ever need is in fact in that. And the thing that got me is the tube that the powder comes in is like twice as big as your normal drink mix tube.
they said in the prophecy that I'm going to be
because it's loaded with goodness.
coming up against AI, and I'm the one who defeats him. I remembered who I am. I woke up. Just like the Matrix, what it depicts, I'm living it. I'm Neo in the Matrix.
Oh my God.
I realized this is a Matrix. I realized that all this grass, all this stuff, it's fake. Literally.
The grass is fake, everybody. It's fake. Yeah, I'm totally sold on it. I got that this month because I have more than enough Premier Protein. That's usually what I get at Sam's Club. But we were there today, and I bought that on your recommendation, and I am not sorry.
It's fake. You tell yourself what you want. You want to work for a tech company while you're literally in slavery, and we've got all these human beings that we're probably literally being harvested as we speak.
We're being harvested. We're being harvested. Yeah, Liquid IV is great, and I can't wait to have one when I get in from the gym tomorrow. That is going to hit different.
And they depicted what it was in the Matrix when he woke up in that shell. Remember? And he's like, and he climbs out the thing. That's what you're in, buddy.
Yeah, a couple of times, even in this show. I recall one plainly where he said, I can't even remember what he said at this point. And just sometimes it's so stupid, it just wipes your memory clean.
Harvested. Why do you think you're building these companies? Why would it be a tech company? See, I'm opening my eyes. I'm starting to piece the puzzle together and figure it out. Why would they have so many human beings as actual harvested crop wage slaves to be used to build tech companies?
Oh, I love Premier Protein. Here's a story for you. I'll tell as fast as possible. Where I live at, the first floor laundry is also the place where people that are moving leave things that they either don't want to take or can't take with them. And there was an unopened bag of Shakeology down there. Oh, damn, okay, this is just beyond perfect. I'm taking this. And it's great, especially if you put it in a blender, a little ice, milk, put milk in there, don't use water, 2 bananas. Oh my God, it's so good. So I'm about halfway done with it, and I started thinking, I need to get more of this stuff. Let me see how much this costs. I was thinking that it would cost $59, $69, because that is a real chemistry experiment, that stuff. $134 a bag. Oh my God, $134 a bag? I mean, when I found it, I was merely happy to get it. If I'd known that it cost 134 bucks, shit, I've been clicking my heels all the way upstairs.
Who do you think's pulling the strings? Tech is what? AI. I figured it out. You understand? I've completely figured it out. Yeah, we're in a matrix, bro. Real talk. I think we won and we defeated them somehow, and somehow they got some way of getting us and putting us into a matrix system.
Yeah, I think it was I want to say $26.
And the point is to overthrow this matrix, to get out of it, right? To break free from it, right?
And I have a feeling it's going to be worth every penny.
Unplug and get us all where we wake up, wherever the hell we're supposed to be at, and actually take back our world. Because it's all real. It exists.
I'll have a bottle of plain water every day simply because it's something I should do. But no, I'm with you.
Don't know if it's this one. You understand? I want to wake up. That's what I want. I want to wake up because this is a joke. You got fake people everywhere. You got a bunch of clones running around. Y'all are corny to me. See, that's the thing. I don't do, like, I can hear as soon as y'all talk, bro, I'd be like, yeah, that's a stagnated energy. The minute you talk, I can't even be around you folks, man. That's what I mean. Y'all want to talk about so-called women and all this nonsense? Yeah, all you so-called women been looking foolish on the internet and everywhere forever. Y'all look like the joke you are. You're all a joke. You make weird, jokey decisions that don't make any sense. People aren't just disappointed. People are laughing at you. What do you mean? Y'all just do everything wrong like it's your job on purpose. They think their purpose here is...
Yeah, it's kind of ironic, isn't it, Skip? Water has no nutritional value whatsoever, but again, if you don't get enough or don't get any, you're going to die.
To be silly and make silly, slow decisions that don't do them any good. And then, oh, I hope somebody cares, right? Because you just want attention. You want attention in any form, whether it's negative or positive. You want attention. You want, look at me.
I think of John Daly. I just think of wasted potential. I mean, he's got 2 majors, and he's probably the greatest natural golfer that ever did it because his swing is completely natural to him. But man, all the drinking, all the self-abuse, if he had just actually concentrated on his job, 2 majors he don't want to eat, or 9, he'd probably have a couple of masters.
Look at me being slow. Yeah, that's a joke. That's not what you're supposed to be. Women are supposed to have an identity. Women are supposed to have a soul. Women are supposed to know who they are. You're supposed to have a human spirit. You're supposed to be able to stand up for yourself.
Hydration is a wonderful thing, that guy.
None of you stand up for yourself. So again, what can you tell me? Yeah, you work for the tech industry. You have a boss. Sit down and be quiet. I am the boss, and I'm your boss.
Can I even come up with an original insult for that? Yeah, other than fuck you is really getting played. Just like we were talking about a minute ago, that guy, there is a joke here. It's just not coming to me right now because what I just heard has short-circuited various parts of my brain. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm. I tell y'all what to do. So what do you mean? Yeah, CEO amount.
So you're telling me right now to restream you and clown your ass like crazy. Okay, now that's an order. I can do that for you.
Companies, on my own record label, my own media company. What are you talking about? Talk about this and that. What's the name? Well, it's none of your business. I got a name for my record label, Cashless Bane. What? No, I told you a million times what it is.
I got a name for mine too. It's Broke Joker Records. I forgot to mention them earlier. They're part of my empire too.
You heard me on here, and that's why you're upset. I'm in the process of building this media company up. I don't need to name it. You know why? because all my companies remain ideas. And guess what? That keeps a bunch of people like you out my business. Yet I get to run my company free as a bird and do whatever the hell I want, and you can't say or do nothing about it. So how do you like them apples? It doesn't need a name. I could call it nameless if I want. What do you mean? My name's already a brand. I got to.
Your name's already a brand. I hate the overusage of the word brand anymore. Well, you know, you're a big star. You need to be protective of your brand. Oh, I've been dehumanized here, am I? I'm not a person anymore. I'm a brand. Whatever, man.
A website costs 2 G's right now. That's not a media company? See, people will talk to me as if they're actually making.
Yeah, he is absolutely a legend. That first PGA win was one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But still, he left a lot of his career in the bar. He did.
Points because their minds are slow and they think they're using logic, but they're just using ABCs. Right? See, I'm a genius. I don't ever say anything that's not backed up by anecdotal evidence that runs for 9,000 million years.
What?
Don't play with me. You understand? So I'm going to say it again, man. When you're talking to a certified genius, right? When I was in college, bro, I was spending 10 bands every single month, living in the most expensive apartments money can buy.
Yeah, he's got the money. He's got the money. There's no doubt about that. Despite all, and the gambling losses too. Lost a lot of money gambling. Not Phil Mickelson levels, but he lost a lot of money gambling. He came out of it relatively well off. Let's put it that way.
What are you talking about? What? I went to more than one college. I went to college down here. I went to college in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And Charlotte, did he say Charlotte, North Carolina? Doesn't matter. I went to the Ohio State University, and you know what I didn't do? I didn't graduate. Neither did you. So you know what that little side trip meant? Nothing.
I went to 4 different high schools.
That's a problem.
I've been balling on y'all my entire life. I was a millionaire when I was 16. I was a multimillionaire, dropped out of college as a multimillionaire. While other people were worried about school, I was worried about building businesses. I started building businesses and making a lot of money doing it.
Oh, Mickelson's got a major problem.
So what do you mean? Again, you all want to play with me. I'm not the one. Don't play with me, bro. So again, I'm going to say this again.
And I was responding to the comment on your screen.
These people, I have an actual task force that was hired and set and is bribing people to stop me from any opportunity. Mm-hmm. I'm completely content with that. But there is no work for me here. I am not asking for work. I don't care. I don't come to the valley.
Mickelson hates his wife. I haven't heard that one.
To work. I worked out there. That's why I'm in the middle.
I wouldn't want to be him for anything. And Mickelson's problem is, if you remember, I think it was the U.S. Open a few years ago, he doesn't use his brain.
Well, the stock settlement lawsuit for over 70,000 shares. I work every day running and building an empire.
But he's won, what, 6 or 7 majors? So it clicks in every now and again. But that U.S. Open hole 18 was hard to watch.
In my own media company. So what do you mean? I don't need a company. I'm building an empire. I'm Batman. I run the streets. What are you talking about? I got bat caves indoors and outdoors right now that are bigger than anything you've ever seen.
Oh, that's new. He's got bat caves indoors and outdoors. I haven't heard him talk about actual bat caves in some time.
Is minute compared to what I own and live in. So what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Right. Real gangsters don't play games. See, I don't slow down for a slow world. I don't have to be nice to a bunch of peasants, some chickens in the public. Chickens in the public who will never accomplish.
I will say that the golfers of today are not the golfers of 40 years ago, who were actually a more friendly lot. Even if you go back 50 years, half of the tour was not comprised of rich kids. You know, back in the 50s, late 40s, half of it was people, you know, middle-class people who just got good at golf.
There's nothing. When I'm kicking and talking,
or if you're Snead or Ben Hogan, you weren't even middle class.
Talking about is real. You can sit there and tell.
Now Hogan wasn't a nice guy, so anyway.
Yourself whatever you want. See, that's the thing. You're worried about things that are irrelevant and don't matter. All the small things, all the basic things. See that.
Please welcome Crazy Horse, and he's got one for the listeners. Paranoid schizophrenic persecution complex. Oh boy, we get heaping loads of that every day on Negative 43 TV. And CIA hole says no personality in golf anymore. That's right. It's been sports psychologists out of the game.
That's why y'all never have your priorities straight. But yet, what am I doing? Put just enough money in the bank to try to get by 21st to 26th, right? I did everything right for two plus years. I've been Batman, got more done than every agency combined. They don't do their job. They do absolutely nothing. We don't need them to fund them all.
I'll tell you what, Monger, I just bought a set of 39-year-old Ben Hogan clubs, the Magnums, which were in competition with the Ping Eyes back in the day. And oh boy, do I love them. I mean, you're not going to work the ball with these things. They're designed to hit the ball straight and correct off-center hits. Does both, really high trajectory. I'm so in love with those clubs.
Right? And literally, you think you can tell me something? Sorry, what? I'm an enforcer.
Fuck you. No, you're
I ain't
not.
worried about a media company. I'm an enforcer.
You're a runner.
Who you talking to?
You.
See my point?
No.
And people can't do nothing about it, bro. Nothing. I tell people what I want. I say what I want. I do what I want with all you people, and you'll do nothing. That's what y'all do. You'll do nothing. I'm a system destroyer. I was put here to rebuild the system completely, to dismantle this joke, right? All that tech stuff, to dismantle the entire system and bring you your entire new government that will feed not only all of New York, but this entire nation and country and world.
Yep, he's going to bring in the new government headed by him, and it's just going to take over everything. Well, for the immediate right now, we're going to say goodbye to the formal version of Smoke 'em if you got 'em. That doesn't mean you have to quit smoking, God knows. But meanwhile, at this point in the show, all I can think to say is, Hail Sarton!
And you people are petty in the public, and you don't want to see a guy who's already escaped the Matrix. You don't want to see him win. Right, you're against your own freedom. All y'all are a joke.
Sticky TT6 has arrived, and indeed, that is your handiwork in the upper right-hand corner.
Only proving your own.
I got the other one, too. Here, let me see here. Media assets, and boom! Batman holding a red triangle is always going to be top-quality entertainment around these parts.
Hypocrisy. You're not showing me nothing. So this is what people don't get. It's bigger than me.
Oh, and welcome to the show, by the way.
Way bigger than me. This ain't about me, bro. This ain't never been about me, man. You want to talk about personal stuff and ask invasive questions, but you don't want to talk about the bank statements that they claim they deleted because I made and spent more than your entire government combined. I have seen more money than anyone who's ever walked this.
You know, if you were with that guy right before the show downrange, he mentioned that his diet is so bad, he may be, or maybe he has already developed rickets to go along with his horribly bowed legs. I mean, horribly bowed legs.
This planet, don't play with me. You understand? No. Anybody who did what I've done, and you don't have a clue how much money I've made and spent. Boy, get out my face. Somebody.
Please say goodbye to CIA hole as he's going to go out and get into some 4th of July activities. Thank you so much for stopping in. See you next time.
Who's done what I've done? Yeah, you're not gonna have no patience with people like that, bro. I ain't gonna sit here and be nice to y'all no more. You're like, nah, you're gonna watch your mouth. You understand? Every time you run your mouth, I'm going to put you in your place.
No, you're not. And Sticky, as much as you've been working lately, I imagine that you are quite tired. You're more than welcome to leave this on and listen to it as you drift off to sleep, or you can stay up and party with us because it's been a good time so far.
You understand? I don't play like that, doggy. And see, that's the thing. That's what they do. They so unfair. They want to use somebody who's successful. Like I'm supposed to walk around and be upset all the time or have to be hype all the
Antics!
time. Why? Is it really necessary for you to do that? Think about it. Is it immaturity? That's what it is, right? It's being immature, right? Because you upset because you're not free. Why is that my problem? You ain't got to make no little snide remark to me or try to talk down or act like what I'm doing ain't real when it's 100% real. Because what you doing ain't real. If you work for a tech company,
it's real only in that you dress up and walk around every day. That is real. And for you, that should be a major problem. And once again, look at his fucking hands. Look at those goddamn fingers. Man, they're They're the fingers of a pianist or a guitar player or any string instrument that you can think of, saxophones. Those are the hands of a musician given to a talentless fuck, a talentless bitch. Hey, look, Trollmonger, thank you very much. I'm very, very pleased to receive that. But I'll finish my finger rant. Again, he just has no talent for music whatsoever. And God said, I'm going to waste these fingers on this one. They're long, they're thin. It's just, oh God, they're just screaming stringed instruments. And he hasn't a clue.
Company, you ain't real. You're working and building something for the AI, for the robots, for the satanic corporate system that doesn't serve your interests and is literally your oppressor.
You can see the screen. It looks like a request from Crazy Horse. I have to do it. Antics!
Work for your oppressor. You're a willing wage slave. What can you tell me, a free awoken being who's a god amongst men and talks to God direct? That would make me God to you.
Oh, make you God to me? Oh boy, you really, really, really need to be punched in the face. I'm not kidding, algorithm. Come on now. Anyway, I'll read this for the listeners. Downrange says he plays the skin flute beautifully. And here comes Skip. Once again, looks like a request. Antics, 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 and mental retardation live on Negative 43 TV.
Yeah, I'm God in the human form. I'm the Messiah. I'm God's son. And you sitting here trying to laugh at someone?
Yeah.
So how do you think God feels about that if you're trying to laugh and make fun of his son when there's nothing to make fun of me about? You see what I'm saying about people who out their mind?
He's not, if God in the Protestant sense exists, he's extremely angry with you. He's extremely angry with you. In fact, he's pretty much extremely angry at almost every church. Everybody fucks it up, buddy, including you.
It's the whole public. We got a whole public now that's literally delusional. All of them should be locked up in the insane asylum. Straight up. I think that being out your mind should be illegal, personally. I'm tired of hearing it.
Red screen for the listeners. It's been a really good night to listen to this show. Joke's on you, Rich. Those fingers are getting him paid at the truck stop. They most certainly are. Welcome, Boo Earns, to the show. And before you hit the button, just look at those eyes. Look at those doll eyes. There's absolutely nothing there. Shall we continue? You bet.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's a game you play with people like you're all insane and I'm supposed to put up with it. No, I'm good. Watch your mouth. You feel me? So yeah, like I said, I don't have to put up with that weird mental stuff. Right? So again, I know my reality. I got all my facts. I got all my ducks in a row. I got all my paperwork. Anything else? And I don't need paperwork because I don't answer to nobody. That's what you really mad at. Freedom. Yeah, I could tell you whatever. What do you mean?
Okay, you claim to be a Christian and you answer to nobody? You'd answer to God, right? I think that's how it works.
I can make a company like this, bro. You know how many companies I can make? It's called ideas. You live in a thought realm. Is you serious right now? So we ain't making money over here? Yes, we are. We've got tons of checks. They want me to give my check statements as if I would do that when all of them against me and don't want to see me win. What? And would look for any excuse because they mad because I'm making a living. I'll never show you anything. That's common sense. It's none of your business. Mind your business.
It's not you putting your business in front of us. If you want us to mind our own business, get the fuck off of YouTube. And you don't have to show us anything because you don't have anything. You have absolutely nothing. Fuck all, as I like to say. Is what you've got. I don't even know anymore, dude. I don't even know anymore.
Watch your mouth. Don't ask me silly questions. See what I'm saying?
No.
So, like I said, if you want to be personally invasive and you want to talk like that, it's cool. I'm going to document it next time, like I said, like I've been doing. I'm going to present it to the lawyer. I'm going to take you to court. You know what I mean? Straight up. And we'll see if you're laughing when you're in court and facing actual sentencing.
Okay, if anybody of a certain age remember Madge and the Palmolive commercials, what I'm about to read to you, listeners, will scar that image in your mind forever. That guy says he's like the old Palmolive commercial. Trucker seed? You're soaking in it.
for bothering me. If I'm talking to people and I'm promoting my channel or whatever
It's mild.
doing, leave me alone.
Shit.
Talk to me right, bro. Y'all better watch your mouth, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you'll go to jail quick, man. I'm not playing about nothing, bro. Sit there and try to ridicule and belittle people because they mad. Y'all do it every day, and I'm sick of it. I'm not putting up with it no more. I'm gonna go in every time on y'all. Y'all got a bad habit of doing that stuff online, bro. And none of these people talk like this, bro. If I saw any of these people in their face, they'd be quiet as a mouse, bro. Y'all shook, man. Y'all scared. Y'all been scared.
You keep telling yourself.
I'm a woken being. Yeah, I'm capable of anything. I'm free, bro. And never underestimate me either. Yeah, I'm really, really what you all fear. Y'all, I'm not biting my tongue right. I ain't holding back. What's good? I'm a gangster. We the mob. That's who you talking to. You think you talk to the mob like that? You crazy? See what I'm saying?
When is he going to pay for making these statements? When is he going to pay for this? He's crossing every gang member in the country with that statement. Every single one of them. You know, motorcycle gangs don't like posers either. They're united in at least that much. Maybe, just maybe, you need to shut your fucking mouth, buddy. It's no threat from me. I'm not making any threats here, algorithm. Jesus Christ. You need to stop it. You need to stop it. One of these days, brother. Well, let me take back the brother thing. I don't even know where that came from.
Do we look fake?
Yes.
What you mean? Like I said, we run everything for you people. Everything. I built the economy in the valley. What you talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, see,
you're broke, but you built the economy in the valley. What the fuck?
They mad because they don't like seeing a real boss, right? Straight boss, straight real leader. West side.
Boy, faking gang signs. Ooh, boy. This shit gets in front of the wrong people, man. You're going to be extremely uncomfortable for a very long time.
People ain't nobody. None of them. Some crumbs. That's what y'all is. Crumbs. Want to get online, run your mouth.
You know, Troll, like I just said, the wrong people hear this. Oh, yeah, no.
Look at Rob Wack. Like I said, I'll use him as a token example. The token. That's exactly what you are, the token, right? The token example. What not to do. That boy lost to his seatbelt and to his ex-girlfriend who's a gremlin. And they didn't even have a real relationship. Why in the hell would you pay for a hotel for an alcoholic with nappy hair that looks like that?
What the fuck, man? What the fuck? This is one of the things that makes this a little bit of a challenge. I'm paying more attention to you than I am him. And then I get in on that at the very end. I'll admit that I really wasn't listening to the previous 5 seconds. And it's like, for me, it's like running into a brick wall.
That boy said he's the you-know-what symbol of YouTube. I think you're looking at that, brother. You wish you looked like me. Are you serious? But bro, you look like the Grinch. Literally. Like, what? Bro, if they gave anyone a choice and they said, do you want to look like Tyree or do you want to look like Rob Wack?
Rob Rack, going away. Going the fuck away. That's a very, very easy decision. I'll read this for the listeners. Great night to listen. That guy says Rich is what we call a token example. Oh, you bet.
Anyone would be like, that's pretty easy. Tyree. Nobody wants to look like you, brother. Are you serious? Like anyone, bro. Hell, if they were asked if you want to look like Roseanne or you want to look like Rob Wack, they'd choose Roseanne. You can't be serious, man. Is you crazy? So you got a whole world of a bunch of obese, morbidly obese, overweight people that
Trollmonger says, for the listeners, I thought he was Brad Pitt. Well, I actually heard, I might have even been on my last stream, he said he didn't look like Brad Pitt or Tom Cruise or whoever the fuck else. It was kind of surprising.
Don't know what the Atkins diet is, and they all mad at life because theirs is miserable and they can't succeed and they can't do what I do. They can't run, they can't sprint, they can't even get on the treadmill. And I'm supposed to care that all of you are mad? None of you are rich. Warren Buffett ain't rich. He owns nothing.
Man. Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway. Just shut the fuck up. But then again, like I like to say, if he did, I wouldn't have a show. Here's another one from that guy for the listeners. He's Brad Pitt's simple little brother, Armpit.
All these facts been proven. I've been doing radio for almost 2 decades.
Oh,
almost
shut
20 years.
up.
Boy, you got to miss me, man. Do your research about me. I did Oil Money Radio and Blog Talk Radio. You can go back and research.
You've never been on radio in your life. Neither have I, but at least I can take it a little bit. Negative 43 TV, 19 minutes after the hour, 41 minutes until the top of the next hour. I'm Rich Baritone, and I'll be here with you until God knows when. They may never let me go home.
Everything about me. All the facts out there. I stood my ground. Like I said, I did my bids with a smile on my face, laughing at you. All y'all get what you deserve and backed all y'all down and took you to you know what, and you lost. What do you mean? It got ugly. That's who I am. I'm a cowboy for real, straight gangster. What you talking about? These people, they try to find a nuance. They always try to find some kind of angle. There is no angle, man. Finding angles, like, let's get real, that ain't good for your health. Quit doing that. Real talk. See, playing games with me, that's not the thing to do. Let's stop that. You feel me? Because I don't play. What's our slogan for this year? Play with me if you want.
Why would we have to play with you? You're playing with yourself all of the time. Oh, you walked into that one, you little bitch. Well, we know that Sartan is here with us. And now, will you please gaze upon Batman, who is in the red triangles? The real one is.
You understand? I'm not playing at all about nothing, bro. I come hard, bro. When I go hard, bro. I go hard in the paint. Real talk, in everything I do. That's why I look better than you. That's why I dress better than you. That's why every piece of clothing I got costs more than anything you got. What are you talking about? That's the way it's been since the beginning of time. You thought it was going to change? No, it ain't changed. See, y'all wanted to prey on my downfall. Y'all had wishful thinking. Y'all wanted to speak too soon and talk too soon. Said I had a downfall. Well, yeah, Fabio looked great. I ain't had a downfall. Look at Fabio. Like Max B said, look at Fabio.
Okay, look at him. Look the hell at that, will you? You know, the right side of your screen, that shit is sticking up. It's going in every single direction. None of those directions the correct one. Dude, get a fucking haircut or something.
What you mean? Fabio is good. Not a scratch on me, man. What you mean? I'm what you want to be, boy. Don't get mad at me. What? Get mad at me? Run my own record label, Cassius Bane, worldwide independent artist, the only one who ever existed. And you think you talking about a media company? That's extra cheese, old homie. What you talking about, boy? These people funny. Something got me on my shoulder. I don't know what it was. Hopefully I'll be good. Maybe it's just from the armor too. I don't know.
Maybe it's just from the armor. That armor is really becoming a problem for him. Trollmonger had 2 hot dogs today. So far, I've had a tray of shrimp tempura roll, and I'm going to have some shrimp tempura, strangely enough, when I end the show, whenever that may be. Oh, man, I love air fryers.
But yeah, man, these people funny, bro. They ain't got nothing for me. No arguments, no nothing. I put that link out for decades. Asked y'all to debate. The public don't get to talk to me no more. None of you have manners. You're all not respectful, and none of you talk like that to my face. Like, yeah, no, I'm not going to keep providing people a way to talk weird that they don't talk like in reality to my face. No. Like, talk like that in front of me, man. Like Lloyd Banks said. That's what I want to see any of y'all, bro. Y'all is mad corny, bro. Y'all be talking about weird stuff like...
I'm lighting a cigar this time.
Boy, stop it. They want to run back. Imagine the red triangles. They running back and forth to courtrooms with no money. They paying cash settlements right now. What? That's what they're going to have to pay for some cases. And some they not, but they probably going to have to do jail time. You're going to have to do something for all your electronic means. See, y'all trying to make it like dim the light and make it something it's not. Y'all trying to make it smaller than what it is. My federal lawsuit, every lawsuit I'm filing on any individual, any entity, any company, any corporation, it's a huge deal, bro.
Speaking of mustard, you know how you can tell that you have a membership at Sam's Club? We have 3 bottles of mustard right now. They're not the usual bottles of mustard. Of course, they're the big-ass size of mustard. We won't have to buy mustard for the next 2 years.
The world ain't never seen nothing like it. It's of epic proportions. It ain't going to be no little money and little jail time. I mean, you're going to be in prison.
I smoke all over the place. I smoke all manner of brands. What I have right now is a Perdomo Fresco little thing. And it's good. I haven't had a Perdomo in years, and I remember not really being impressed with them. Well, my mind is getting changed here. It's very good.
Serving life sentences. You understand? And like I said, it's just sad that
I will buy a Cohiba every now and again. I've been into a CEO flatheads lately, a nice box press thing. CEO to me, it's pretty good in general, and I love anything Drew Estate makes. I love acid, and I know pure cigar smokers hate acid. It's like smoking an air freshener. I've heard it described as, but I love them because I came to cigars from pipes. I smoked aromatic pipe tobacco for years and years. And if you're going to transition, that's the place you go. And I still enjoy them.
Everybody wants to get on the bandwagon of jealousy and envy. And like I said, but most of you are at work right now. Is that a plus? What are you trying to infer? That's what I don't understand. Like, that's what I'm saying. They talk in this weird limbo land that doesn't exist. Why would you ask me?
Oh, anything acid, man, I'm a sucker for it. Yeah, they're absolutely great. And that guy got another read it for the listeners to throw in on this conversation. You ain't a real G if it ain't a gas station swish ya.
So are you trying to infer that I'm you because you're who's lazy? I don't understand. So I'm supposed to work when jobs were called. Any job I went to in the past 20 years was called, contacted, and they were literally issued statements and had no choice but to fake fire me. And you think I'm complaining about that or care? And I continue to excel and went and got 2 more jobs each time that paid more? Every time my wage increased. You don't have people following you around targeting you. Keep my name out your mouth.
And earlier today, I had a Serie R from La Gloria Cabana.
So you're not making sense.
Now, those I love. I like punch, too. If you don't have a lot of money, you can get a good smoke. For not all that much money, just grab a punch.
How are you going to stop me from working? That's the only job out here. There is no other work. I am not looking for work. Why are you speaking and thinking for me? That's weird. I'm a genius. You're not me. I'm a self-made trillionaire. I'm retired. I don't need to work ever again.
There it is. There it is. I'm retired. That is proof enough that he listens to Negative 43 TV. Yeah, he's actually stealing the concept of being retired from me. And obviously he isn't. And obviously he never will be because he's never going to have a job that he's going to stay at long enough to retire from. And that's about it.
See that? What? I don't need to work. What I do don't feel like work. I work, but I work building my own company. I don't have to work, though. I make my own hours, too. I work when I want. If I wanted to stop completely right now, I don't have to work at all. I don't have to be on here. I don't have to give you my time. You know why? Because I already made it in the world. Yeah, I'm sitting on equity.
Sweet jeans. I'm going to have to try those out.
That's why I got this beautiful palm tree right here. You catch up, right? I ain't got to show you nothing. You already know all my assets is beautiful. You know what they cost. What do you mean?
Yep, that's a $5 smoke that will actually be good.
Hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, everything I'm sitting on, all my plots of land, all my estates. I run whole estates, been doing this for decades. Paid $8,500 in land taxes, Duke. I'm sorry, but what? And you want to talk about a media company? What does my new project have to do with the way you're talking, though?
New project?
See, it's fine if you want to ask me questions, but ask me the questions with the right tone. Don't be with that LOL stuff and that nonsense and not expect me to get short with you. Sure you want to get cute with me? We operate above the feds, bro. Do these people know who they talking to, bro? You understand that any individual, all I got to do now is look up and get your legal name? That's all I got to do, bro. Get your legal name and I can take you to court. Just because you talking funny style, acting weird. Like, what is that? You understand? Like, bro, y'all can't be doing the things you're doing.
If I have the money, my go-to would be a San Cristobal XXL. I love San Cristobal. Anything they do, I love.
Bro, like real talk, bro. And no, I'm not sensitive about none. Y'all is hypersensitive. That's why you typing like that. Like, what are you so butthurt about, bro?
I'm not butthurt about anything. You're the one that's been crying now for over 2 hours here. Got a new arrival here in Sneedville. Will you please extra warmly welcome One Earth Angel 444. They're here for the first time, everybody.
Are y'all in your feelings, homie? Little homie? Right, because this is what you want to be, right? You want to be like me? Is that what it is? You wish you could do what I do? Like I said, I got Air Jordans on right now. My other shoes is Gucci flats, cost a couple of thou, right? $530 on my wrist. You see everything official tissues, everything real, all my jewelry real. Right?
Okay. Turn it back. I think it's stuck at 5 till 6 or 10:30. One
Ain't
of
no
the
such thing
two.
as fake jewelry. Once you get in the
Fuck it.
jewelry game, by the way, you got to go to a lower market. I had diamond rings with
Thank you so much, Trollmonger. Highly appreciated, sir.
real diamonds cost $4,000 or $5,000 that they offered me cleaning and everything on. I went and pawned them. What are you talking about?
And a friend of Shammy's is a friend of mine immediately. Welcome again.
Yeah, I pawn stuff too. I've made a lot of money doing pawn and doing anything I want to do. What are you talking about? I'm an entrepreneur. Like, I stay moving with life. These people want to guilt trip you because you're living life while they're sitting there doing nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I move quick. You can't punish me because my life moves faster than yours.
You're right. You're not sitting, well, you're sitting there doing nothing right now, but typically you're walking in 5-mile circles while doing nothing other than walking. That's something that you do every single day.
I'm a boss and an entrepreneur and a hustler. That's why right now I'm trying to get things moving. Like I said, you folks could do your little peasant job and give me $1,000, give me a couple of thousand, give me a couple of several hundred, right? Do your job, give me some money finally, because I ain't never asked and I made all my money my entire life.
What did you just do? Okay, you didn't ask for it, you were demanding it. You were demanding it. You're what's the words I'm an evil piece of shit.
I've been on my own since I was 16. I told you, millionaire at 16, multi-millionaire out of college. I turned into the self-made trillionaire. I got targeted.
And you know, C4, when he's listing his assets, he is not feeling good about himself. I mean, when should he?
It's set up for making too much money and more money than your entire government. They lied and tried to take half of everything I own right here. I proved that all these people are corrupt and a bunch of...
Yeah, that guy, it's amazing. Do your peasant job and give me 1,000. God, there's not enough assholes in the world for him to lick.
Liars, they all cowards. Proved it with paperwork. So I got targeted by corruption. So like I said, had to spend the money because everything they were doing was illegal, right? That didn't drag me down. Turned around, sold a 50-acre property for $100K.
That was worth almost $250,000, as I understand, making you a mung. You sold it to your girlfriend, and then you took the proceeds, and that was part of the money that you lost in Las Vegas, which was the end of your real money. Even the $7,000 that you claim you left with from Las Vegas, that's what I meant to say. It's been gone for years and years and years as well. You have nothing. I mean, consider this. Really think about this, if you will. Your own mother won't let you into her house. That is more than obvious. It is more than obvious that that is precisely what is going on. Your own mom won't let you into her house. Man, that's bad.
Vegas with over 60K, probably worked my way up to like 200,000, and I was making a living gambling. But you know me, but you want to run your mouth and talk about my personal things. I have nothing to hide. I'm going to tell you what it is. I could care less. I don't care about you. I don't care about your government. I don't care about none of you, bro. I care about God. I know I've made every right decision. I know I ain't done nothing wrong. This government and this system has never let me even get my feet on the floor.
My favorite cigar of all time was called Balahuelo. Apparently they do not make them anymore. I got it in a cigar sampler. And it's very rare that I smoke a cigar that makes me do a double take. It sure did, and I smoked those for the better part of 10 years. They were wonderful, and they appear to be gone.
So much less would I'll be damned before they ever judge me or tell me a damn thing. I promise that. Sorry, but what? That's what y'all do. Y'all pull the carpet from underneath folks every single time. What do you mean? That's why I'm an entrepreneur, because guess what? It's what I have to be. So all you people working at these tech companies, are you an entrepreneur? Okay, then you're never going to be rich.
Again with the tech companies? Again with the tech companies. Everything's just a big infinity loop with this motherfucker. There's no doubt about that. So far, I haven't heard any fireworks. It's not late enough to annoy anyone yet. I'll hear them about 11 o'clock or so, and I believe our show is Saturday, I believe. So we're going. It's going to be fun.
The reason why you're mad is because I've run circles around you. People like you, If you work at a tech company, bro, I've made millions upon trillions of dollars in front of you, running financial circles around you, living the life, living good like I still am.
What do you drive? Tell us about your car. What do you drive? Oh, God, I've got to get it. Okay, if you're anybody that out there that's into screenshots, do it with me. Control, Shift 3. And, of course, here it is. Yes, the satisfying click of the camera eye. I'm about ready to move on from this frame. So if you want it, you better get it because it's going right now.
Well, you sit there being a wage slave. How in the hell could you laugh at me? See, that's my point. Who would play like that? I don't play like that, bro. Ain't nothing funny about you being delusional, bro. I take that very seriously.
Shekels, that sounds wonderful.
Actually, yeah, now you know who y'all talking to. Like I said, I don't play games, bro. Don't play with
Oh, hell, Skip. I'm starting to call you Shekels, for God's sakes.
me. So, like I said, real quick, like I said, I don't tolerate none of that. That's the one thing I can't stand, bro. Not making no sense. Like, listen, little homie, you know who you talking to? Talking to
Another read it for the listeners from that guy. Sometimes he looks like a little like a Jim Varney, that poor life decisions with poor life decision. Yeah. Couldn't you see it? Like Jim Varney stars in Ernest Goes Insane.
Grown man, you trying to get like me. Feel me? Yeah, they jealous. They jealous and they mad at your boy, and they mad because I age backwards every day. I look younger. That's why you feel like you.
Oh, I'm paranoid schizophrenic. No, Lane Vern.
You could talk to me like that. If I was like an older man, you probably wouldn't waste your time. If I looked like an old man, but I don't, I look younger than all y'all. That's all I look like. I'm in my early 20s. That's why they mad, because like I said, that's what they all do. They analyze, and just like all these narc so-called women, they just sit there and everything is categorized in their mind. Oh, I'm going to categorize this. Oh, I categorized every single one of them. Oh, I got a boyfriend. No, what you have is an ego trip. You have a major baggage. You've got a lot of issues, and you have something.
Ernest sits in the backyard is good too.
A mental illness, honey. That's not called a boyfriend. That's what you have. You've manifested a mental illness.
Ernest gets strapped to a gurney.
All of you, you're all out your damn mind. That's why every one of you always says the same thing. I've heard them say it for decades. Oh, I got a boyfriend. So all of you have a boyfriend, but the boyfriend doesn't have anything to offer and does nothing for you, clearly, because you dress like a bum and you have no money and you own no assets or equity and you're not rich.
For all the world, he looks and sounds like he's completely spun out on meth. This is why newcomers to Sneedville, it takes some time to convince them that this guy is not on drugs. He seems 125% strung out on rock, strung out on meth, strung out on whatever the hell. My God.
How does that make sense? It's called
Ernest drinks his own piss. That's good. Keep them coming. Okay, here we go. Here's one from Skip. Jim Varney starring in Ernest Goes to State-Mandated Hospitalization.
Insecurity. It's called what you have is an insecurity. It's called you're weak and
Okay, they just keep coming now. Please welcome Tyree Collin, the Kettle, Rob Black. So Ernest Goes to DEI camp, and C4 comes through with Ernest gives Blumpkins. Keep them coming. They're all going to get read.
You're sensitive and you can't be alone. Actually.
Ernest loses everything in Vegas.
Trust me, the last thing so-called women want to do is run their mouth with me. I really don't play. Check my history. You understand? I'll shut y'all down real quick. Straight up. I don't take none of you. I don't care about that victim plan. I don't care about that weak stuff. Like, I don't feel sorry for none of you.
Okay, I'll read this one here. Ernest takes it up the troll hole. He most certainly does. And Sheriff Consent comes through with Ernest sucks off Rob Brack, quack, quack, quack. And Connie's crusty charcuter with Ernest loses his eye teeth. You know what we haven't had here in a while? That's right. It's time for the pit boss. I call him the pit boss because I couldn't come up with anything better. It just seemed to fit the whole thing. Know what I mean? Vern? Anyway, it's Smoke 'em if you got 'em time, live on Negative 43 TV, 38 minutes after the hour. And God knows how long we're going to be here.
And you ain't victims either. Y'all are always the aggressor. Y'all are evil as hell. You're cowards.
Yep.
You ain't no good and you're
Wait a minute. We're
got nothing but time to sit.
We're the aggressors, but we're cowards. What the fuck?
There and plot instead of exercising, venting out your frustration. You know how you do that? Finding a man. But y'all can't do that, right?
The Ernest movie titles keep a-coming. Tyree calling the kettle Rob Black says Ernest in a Backyard Christmas. Skip comes through with Timu Jim Vardy starring in Ernest Gets Trafficked at Jody's. Trafficked at Jody's. My fucking God. That guy's going to have another drink. That would be a good thing. It's 4th of July weekend anyhow. And C4 comes through yet again. This one is Ernest Stop Showering. Oh my God, I have so many writers here.
None of you. But you say you got a boyfriend. Try finding a man, not a boyfriend.
Yes, he was.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like when I was in North Carolina going to college, I heard some chick talking about, oh, I got a new boy toy. You know what happened to that chick? She got into it with somebody on the campus and was escorted out and kicked out of the damn campus. Right, because she was using actual people who had these different careers.
Okay.
Right, and calling them that, oh, boy toy, whatever. Like, what does that mean? That's what y'all do, right? A lot of you so-called women think that it's a secret, but then you want to act like you're allergic to a man. What is that? Y'all
boy toy? You really said boy toy. You act like they're allergic to a man. No, they're allergic to scabies. That's why they avoid you. They avoid you because they don't like lice. That's a good reason to avoid you. And the stench. Can't forget the stench. C4 comes through with Ernest takes an emergency vacation. That's a good one. Here we go. Tyree calls. Ernest captured by the Mexican cartel. He keeps running his mouth. This is something that would could actually happen. And C4, who is on fire, Ernest acts out his mommy fetish.
Y'all are so hypocritical and so full of it, it's unbelievable. You want the truth about women? So-called women, they all fake as hell. They know exactly what time it is. They know exactly what it is. You feel me? And I'm gonna tell you something else. The real truth is they will sell their soul for pennies.
A day, a fifth on the week to a fifth on the weekends. It's progress.
And do anything for money.
Wow,
that's true. The truth is, all you got to do is walk up to a girl. If you rich, like if anyone, I don't care who you are, all you got to do is walk up to a girl. Right? Let me see what this is. Oh, that's scary. There's a damn spider coming my way. Hold up.
Oh, no!
I knew it was one. He's climbing right to the tree. He's kind of cool looking.
Oh, he shut the camera down. He's scared to death of spiders. If you don't know it, he is scared to death of spiders, as well as thunder and lightning. Lightning, it's reasonable. You know, you have to take your precautions when there's lightning out. A grown man being scared of thunder, it just avoids me. Let's see here. Sheriff Consent comes through with Ernest orders chicken legs. Yes, he most certainly did. C4, Ernest has a panic attack over a spider.
They're magnificent creatures. Real talk. I give it. They've grown on me. I still don't want them too close to me all the time. But yeah, he's climbing onto the tree. I'm gonna move a little.
He's gonna move a little.
The hell do you think you are, spider? Just come up here in my territory and get off of my lawn. You know who the hell you think you are, spider? Getting a little too big for your britches there, little spider. Think you're just gonna walk up on the mob's territory like that?
Just step on it.
All good, spider. I'm gonna give you a pass this time.
You're scared to death of that spider.
Trying to look at him. He's small. They're everywhere, man. They're all over that park. They're everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Can't get the hell away from him. Like, to be honest. Now he's climbing the tree. Dude, this is crazy, man.
You want to know something? That's not a spider. It's a microphone.
Climbing branches.
Every spider you're seeing is a microphone, and I just heard my first firework here.
Just like Spider-Man. What did they say in the show? Yeah, I'm just going to move. What did they say? I'm going to move right here. What do you say in the show?
Running from spiders. Negative 43 dB.
He's flying over rooftops. But yeah, man, I mean, like I said, End of the day, man, I don't care what people think, but see, my job is to be passionate about what I'm doing and have charisma. This is about a message. It ain't about no career path. I
Charisma?
don't care what you think my career is. I don't care if you think my career is cow tipping. I could be a professional cow tipper. And like I said, my job is to be a professional bum because apparently you don't understand the hustle and don't understand how much of a genius I am. That's right.
Be a professional bum. Jesus, I got to take a hit after that one. Delicious and satisfying.
I can literally be a professional bum, and I'm not joking. And if I went to a major city and I literally flew a sign, I will make more money than all you corporate CEOs within 1 year. That's the methodology in the society that people don't understand. You'll get farther asking and begging for money than you'll get working for these companies. These companies are a joke. You're all poor.
All right, one of the subplots here this week or tonight, obviously, is earnest movie titles, and we got another really good one here from Sheriff Consent, who says, Ernest in Mommy's Mudroom. Listeners, you can make of that what you will.
Get out of here. Act like you don't pay rent. All y'all moochers, you rent, bro. Y'all are barely beginning.
If you're renting, you're not mooching. If you're renting, it insinuates that you're paying for it, which is the exact opposite of mooching. Says the guy sitting on a lawn chair on his mom's patio, and he's not allowed to enter the house. Winning.
Right? You're beginners in this planet, and you're barely beginning, and you want to talk to me crazy? Hey, you're out your mind. See, that's the thing. Like, nah, that's why I can't stand folks, because I really have not had one person approach me yet and say, realistically, how do I do what you did?
What?
Because that's all anyone should be asking me. How do I get to where you're at? Right? Like,
we should be asking you, how do we get to where you're at? Well, I guess lose our fucking minds would be a really key component in that. I'm sure it would be. Skip gives us another movie title. Ernest buried Mina under the basement.
who cares about that you're struggling right now? That's irrelevant.
Tyree Collins says, Ernest thinks he's the Lamb of God.
Common sense to any person who is educated and used their mind and their brain and was an intellectual. That's irrelevant. The only thing that matters is, how did you accomplish everything you accomplished in your life?
Oh, that guy comes through with another read it for the listeners. Does that make Christina Vern? Am I going to be okay, Vern?
You're about to be 36 years old, and you've made millions of dollars every year consecutive, basically. Been on your own since you were 16. That's what people should be asking me. Mm-hmm. These people want to get online and either don't know me, so want to pretend, or they think they know me because they watch the internet. Yeah, and you saw all this. You saw an inkling of the millions of dollars I made and spent. Boy, get out of here.
Boy, he's spitting a lot, isn't he? And that was enough to be just really disgusting, too.
Like, that's the craziest part of it all, is I never put my money on camera. I never showed none.
Know what I mean, Vern? Yeah.
Nothing. And they think I was stunting. They know I wasn't stunting. I put more money on YouTube than anyone ever has in the history of man. But you want to tell me something? That's odd, man. I really think that you should, like.
And what you just heard there was me throwing an empty bottle into my waste paper basket. I call it Spiro. It's from the early 70s. And Spiro Agnew at one time was actually very, very popular. And the strange thing is, I had this exact same trash can when I was 10 years old. It's the truth. On one side, it's Spiro Agnew playing tennis. On the other side, it's Spiro Agnew playing golf. The joke of which is, when he was playing tennis, he hit his partner in the back of the head with a serve. That's kind of tough to do. And he was playing golf with Bob Hope once, and I think he hit 2 people during that round. So you wanted to stay away from him.
Just go get a job. I'm going to tell the public every day, I think all of you should go get a job, because the thing is, a lot of you don't have it in you to do this hustle. You don't have it in you to be an entrepreneur or break free from the matrix.
Ernest has George tell him about the rabbits.
I don't lie to you, like 50 Cent told that dude. You know what I mean? Get your 40 and get on the curb, dirtbag. That's what he told him. So you're not listening. I can be a professional bum.
You can be a professional bum. You can. Hold on to that thought Anyway, that guy says, Ernest and Burnstar, and dude, where's my settlement? That's a good one right there. We're going to bring it back about a minute or so because I want to hear that inflow. It was still worth stopping, but you just never know when the super goofy's going to pop up. And this one here is indeed super duper goofy. Really is. Bad Tart is unemployed, Joss.
That you're struggling right now. That's irrelevant.
And welcome to the show, by the way.
Common sense to any person who was educated and used their mind and their brain and was an intellectual. That's irrelevant. The only thing that matters is how did you accomplish everything you accomplished in your life?
Ernest goes to jail.
You're about to be 36 years old and you've made millions of dollars every year consecutively, basically. Been on your own since you were 16. That's what people should be asking me. These people want to get online and either don't know me, so want to pretend, or they think they know me because they watch the internet. Yeah, and you saw all this. You saw an inkling of the millions of dollars I made and spent. Boy, get out of here. Hold on.
Oh, God, stop spitting. We need another sponsor here, right now, actually.
Like, that's the craziest.
Shut up. Shut up. Damn you, shut up. This portion of our show is brought to you by Gas Station Hot Dog. You'll love them.
Oh, is I never put my money on camera. I never showed none of these folks nothing.
Because you don't have it.
Nothing. And they think I was stunting. They know I wasn't stunting. I put more money on YouTube than anyone ever has in the history of man. But you want to tell me something? That's odd, man. I really think that you should, like, just go get a job. I'm going to tell the public every day, I think all of you should go get a job, because the thing is, a lot of you don't have it in you to do this hustle. You don't have it in you to be an entrepreneur or break free from the matrix. I ain't gonna lie to you, like 50 Cent told that dude. You know what I mean? Get your 40 and get on the curb, dirtbag. That's what he told him. So you're not listening. I can be a professional bum. Literally, I can act like a homeless bum, and I can make more money than any CEO of any major 5-star company and still be the CEO of my media company, my record label, and everything else I'm building.
That is top 10 most insane things Tyree Sneed has ever said. I am so glad that I went back to catch that one. Let's go on now. Need to check this out. While I'm stopped, I'm just wondering if he's still live. So let me get into the phone real quick. Oh, so exciting. No, he is no longer live. So what we have left is what we have left here on this Thursday. 29 minutes worth of material, and I'm being extra chatty tonight. So I think we're going to be here for a little while yet. Sheriff Consent, Ernest, and Cheech and Chong in Up in Delusion. I'm liking that one.
And be Batman. Do you understand that? Real talk. Oh, I 100% could be a wino on the side of the street, drinking 40 ounces and smoking Dutches every day in any major city. And flying a sign. I could be literally acting like I'm homeless in any city across America.
Yeah, the irony is pretty thick there, just.
Because technically in that city, I guess I would be homeless, right? Because I don't have a home in different cities all across America. I'm not at that level yet, but I will be. That's what you're worried about, because you know it. I mean, look at everything I've already accomplished. I'm barely getting started, Bodie. Right? So my whole point, right?
What is your point?
That I want to do now, and it'll make money. And that's why they're upset, and that's why they talk like that, because really they're so evil and methodic. Their real thought process is, oh, how do I get him mad to compromise what he's doing and what he's built, because he has independence and I don't. They're all in a panic and an uproar. See, when narcissists act like they're laughing, I just want you to understand they are crying at the pain that you're causing. They are backwards. They are out of their mind. They're clinically insane. And your society is filled with these fools. Y'all men, y'all be wasting your time with these people for what? I went through it, don't get me wrong, but I mean, not quite to the capacity of y'all. Y'all be spending literal decades with them and stuff. I didn't spend that long. And everything I did was still building the whole time. I ignored them. That's the truth. I didn't care about them. None of them. I ignored them. I kept it pushing and kept doing me. Care how you feel for what? Why should I care how you feel if I can tell, I can smell disingenuous people a mile away?
You care because you've been going on and on and on and on about it for many, many, many years. You care, buddy. You care. If you want it to stop, get off of YouTube. Simple as that. All goes away. Or does it? I don't think it would. You know why? Because we still would have enough material to continue to clown you for years. We would do that as well.
What you mean? That's why these folks don't want a human reaction out of nothing. Like, I'm supposed to sit here and put up with something I would never put up with in front of my face. Boy, stop it. Talk to me right. You talk to me crazy, I'm going to talk to you crazy.
Couple of quality comments here. The listeners will enjoy these. Just chilling. Bad-tard, if your ideas make money, why are you living in your mama's backyard? And that guy followed up with, wait, didn't he just say he didn't flex money on camera? And this is the avatar that he chose. We can go back just a little bit. It's an old avatar of him back when he actually had money. So, you know, it was like he had money back when the Flintstones were on the air or something. It seems to have been that long.
Never put up with in front of my face. Boy, stop it. Talk to me right. You talk to me crazy, I'm going to talk to you crazy. Common sense. What do you think it's going to be? What? Yeah, there's rules on this network, bro. How do y'all get to keep on saying whatever you want and act in some way right? You're trying to take advantage because none of you fools have none. Right, we got a business and this is my livelihood. Check already made $181 and some change. That's just another check.
Again, you know, it's not, oh boy, is that derpy? Or is it just me? You talk like this is big business, and it simply isn't. Down at our level, this is not big business. Just a matter of people tipping you because they enjoy what you do. And that's a reason that you don't really get any serious money at all, or any money at all, because you're not entertaining, you're not likable. Not that I'm saying that about myself, but it's certainly something that you lack so much. Sheriff Consent says, Ernest, and there's something about Christina.
I've made tons of them on here, Wody. You better catch up. All I'm going to do is stay making checks. I'm going to get paid to put you in your place. Right, 5:30 on my wrist, gun and piss, top of the line, Michael Kors watch, ain't nothing.
Yeah, it stopped at 10:30, everybody. Again, the watch is permanently at 10:30.
Boy, stop it. Trying to play with me. Want to talk about finances with the financial connoisseur, bro? You better check my history.
What is a financial connoisseur? He hasn't used that phrase in a while, and it's just as mind-numbing as it was the last time I heard
about me. Y'all fools is funny. I never signed no fake record deals. I never sold my soul to masonry. I made all my money independently. You better ask about me.
That explains everything.
Down here from McAllen all the way to Brownsville, the whole entire valley. Ask about me. Ask about my name. My name ring bells, especially financially with money. I built the economy down here. Not just in Brownsville. I'm talking about all the way up to McAllen.
You built the economy down there, but yet the wage slaves need to give you money. God damn, it's just one screen capture after another here. He's showing us some very, very perfect poses here.
And far and all that.
Funny frames.
All the way up to Victoria. That fools is funny. I've been traveling my entire life, the entire time. That's why I always leave and I come back. I got things to do. I got life to live. I was up in Minneapolis. I was in North Carolina. I was in Florida. I was in Georgia.
And that guy says, and this makes the most sense, I assume he thinks it means expert. So that's one for the listeners.
What? When I was younger, I was in Cali, Arizona several times. New Mexico, took over Vegas for like consecutive months twice. Took it over. I literally ran Vegas, and I was the Joker back then. I had green hair. I was wearing pink suits. I had a Joker vibe.
Yeah, we remember. Again, Viva Las Vegas. If you haven't watched it, well, what's wrong with you? You definitely should look at that. It's on my channel, and it always will be. Again, you're lying about things that I made a movie about. You're lying about things that everybody knows everything about. And yet you persist upon lying about it.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm moving. That's a huge spider. That must be the mom.
We're going to go back here just a little bit because you want to see the abject terror in his eye.
Way up to McAllen and far and all that.
Okay, not too far from now.
All the way up to Victoria. That fools is funny. I've been traveling my entire life, the entire time. That's why I always leave and I come back. I got things to do. Well, I got life to live. I was up in Minneapolis. I was in North Carolina. I was in Florida. I was in Georgia. What? When I was younger, I was in Cali, Arizona
The
several
mom.
times. What? New Mexico. Took over Vegas for like consecutive months twice. Took it over. I literally ran Vegas, and I was the Joker back then. I had green hair. I was wearing pink suits. I had a Joker vibe. Oh hell yeah, I'm moving. There's a huge spider. Hell no. That must be the mom. I ain't playing with that one. You win. That one you win. You got that. That's your treat.
I'm laughing, and it's not
Now,
because
see.
I'm in misery or pain or anything. I'm laughing because you're a pussy. You're a total fucking clown. While I have it paused, here we go. That guy has another Ernest movie title. You listeners are going to enjoy this. Ernest and Shelob, Cheryl on Chair.
Yeah, that was her baby. That's what the hell that was. I'm getting the hell away from that. That's what most of them spiders, I think, be trying to do. They're trying to protect their young, which I'm all for. I don't have anything against. But, you know, when they get flabbergasted or caught off guard, that's when they'll do something because they're worried and they're trying to protect their young. I don't think spiders are all bad. I just think they don't know what's going on. I think they do these things at the wrong time, and then you're like, oh, thanks a lot. You know, I don't think that they're.
Well, I do know for sure, Just, that he left Vegas a broken man. I guess it's not the correct word, but yeah, it kicked his ass. And the really fun thing about his exodus from Vegas back in the day is that he bought a car and left it there. He left it there probably because the guy that sold it to him didn't give him a title because it was probably stolen.
Like evil, bad insects. I actually think they're pretty nice and docile and want to just do what they're doing, you know. But they sure
Spiders
like other
and
insects. I've noticed
spiders and bears. Oh my!
that. They love doing that webbing. But yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, man, like I said, I mean, this is what I want every show to be about: actual topics. I get paid to talk greasy on you fools. I get paid to tell you reality that you can't handle. What do? What's your career? That's right. Yeah. Yeah, they don't like it. They want to say what they want to say and make little snide remarks and little slights, but they can't make one towards me because it makes no sense and I'm the top dog. I was in North Carolina going to clubs with 10 bands in my pocket, separate bands every single night. I don't know who you people are. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not true because you would have been beaten and summarily robbed.
I had people out there hating on me. I had so-called women hating on me, mad as hell, actually made attempts on me. I've had people try to do things in reality. They just weren't really going to do anything, but they wanted to act. And I didn't run to nobody for my problems. I just got away from them. I didn't back down either. I told them, what's up? I'm from the hood, bro. I don't back down. I don't care who you are. See, that's the thing. All these people, you want to act like it's like this is Hassan Campbell, like it's open season. Like, not with me.
Sounds like a new song from Sheriff Gunset before too much longer.
You better watch how you speak to me. I don't back down on nothing, bro. My conflict, whoever is with, it's between you and I. Everyone else can stay out of it, or I'm going to drag you into it too. Quit with that nonsense, bro. Y'all need to mind your business, bro. Straight up, bro. Nah, there's too many problems, bro. Too many people talking crazy, bro. We're going to G-check everybody. Watch. We're going to let everybody know what time it is. To your face, too, though. I'm not just talking on here. I don't talk on the internet. Feel me? We're going to get everybody's mind right. Trust me. Trust and believe that. You understand? What?
What?
It's funny, man. Doing a lot of talking, but like I said, they mad as hell because they can't be me. Right where I'm sitting on my throne. I made it. Made it a long time ago. I don't have any point to prove to you. I'm not a narcissist. I don't care about your illusion of success. That's the devil's secret.
What?
What are you talking about, bro? Oh, y'all sold your soul. Oh, y'all ain't nobody, man. Like, what? You got the people down here, they sold for pennies just so they can try to appear on television. Like, what does that do for you? They want to be local celebrities, but yet the Batman came out. He's a bigger celebrity than any Mexican that ever was down here in the Valley. Batman's a bigger celebrity than him. The guy you looking at. I'm a mega ultra celebrity superstar. These people want to act like they laughing at something funny. But in person, you'd be all kissing up, right? In person, okay. And then they go talk behind your back. See, that's why I have no respect for you.
Oh, shut up for a minute, Sheriff. Consensus It's another movie title. Ernest flabbergasted the spider's mom. I believe that. I also have a quote for you that just posted over on Discord. It comes to us from King Blazy, and he left this quote. My phone bill is due by the 21st. I don't think I'll make it by then. Oh, he's just big time.
If there's anything I got to say, I'll say to your face. I'll stand on business right now, even when I'm successful and got all the wealth. See what I'm saying? Don't make this game about money, partner. Don't do that. That's a mistake, bro. Don't do that because you're gonna get disappointed. Oh, y'all, believe that. You're gonna leave with a frowny face every time. I'm not about no money, bro. I care less, man. Money is easy.
You ain't about no money, you bum.
For me, I materialize millions. And right now, I got my girlfriend Christina. She negotiated a settlement. It's guaranteed 6.8 million. So when you look at me, I'm a $6.8 million man plus. We're looking at potentially 30 to 50 million.
When it comes to things like that, if this were reality, you would be nothing until the money was in hand. In other words, Christina's hand. At which point in time, if this was real, you would need to be ghosted. But it's not real. Never has been real. It's a guy. We believe it's Raleigh Jones, but we don't really know. We just have very strong suspicions. And the whole thing has gotten to a point where for you, it's becoming, well, for the whole thing, it's becoming somewhat homoerotic. Okay. I know you've been helped many times. I don't know how much help you could get through a chat, but you've been helped many, many times. No voice involved. That's just gross. That's going way too far. When you start doing that, maybe you should just not play that troll anymore.
See, but you running your mouth. And every time y'all run your mouth, I don't care if it's a stranger and you jealous and you hate on me. Every time I get hated on, God bless me more.
Prove it. Tyree calling the kettle Rob Black. He's got another good one for you. Ernest tries to keep his bank account positive for 30 days.
You know what I mean? Real talk. God, keep on blessing me, man, with this serenity. Give me the patience to deal with these folks, man, because all of them are delusional and they're rambling. And you already know you made me wealthy as hell. You already know I worked for every dime I've accrued and anything I've ever made. These people are trying to copy my words.
You're right, that guy. The idea that none of it's hers. If she gets the money, he's getting the money. He's got to be in control of money. She gets it somehow or another, and he controls it. What the fuck, you know?
This is how weird your society is. They want to copy my words, but they want to pay homage and cite me in their bibliography to the architect. I'm the architect of reality.
Wait. Bibliography. I have to hear this. I promise I'll be quiet.
Architect.
I think.
I'm the architect of reality, doggy. I better catch up.
Not back far enough. Let's do this.
She negotiated a settlement. It's guaranteed 6.8 million. So when you look at me, I'm a $6.8 million man plus. We're looking at potentially 30 to 50 million. See, but you running your mouth. And every time y'all run your mouth, I don't care if it's a stranger and you jealous and you hate on me. Every time I get hated on, God bless me more. You know what I mean? Real talk. God, keep on blessing me, man, with this serenity. Give me the patience to deal with these folks, man, because all of them are delusional and they're rambling. And you already know you made me wealthy as hell. You already know I worked for every dime I've accrued and anything I've ever made. These people are trying to copy my words. This is how weird your society is. They want to copy my words, but don't want to pay homage and cite me in their bibliography to the architect. I'm the architect of reality, doggy. Y'all better catch up, man. I'm the pioneer of this stuff, right? They want to do all these things. They want to, whatever they're doing, restream because they don't want me to get views, anything to try to take away from the empire I'm building, right? Because you see me as what I am. You know that I'm a force that not just to be reckoned with, but they can't be stopped. There's nothing you can do to stop me. You could do whatever you want. It ain't going to change nothing. And like I said, if I didn't give you permission, I'm pretty sure that's illegal too. Anything trying to tamper with what I'm building and my money, that's all illegal, bro. You know, I don't know who y'all think you are, but anyone who forms a group, much less to try to do that and makes that they're like that's their job when they're not even getting paid for it, yeah, you're going to prison. I own you. This is why you do what you do. I control your thoughts without trying. I got mind control over all these people, and I don't want it. I don't even know them.
I don't know who would step up next year on Negative 43 TV. All I can say is I'm just so proud that every time he goes live, he gets sniped. He gets restreamed every single time. That should really be ratcheting up the old paranoia, and you guys are doing a great job.
I could care less about any of y'all. I'm a superstar. See, I'm not in court like Diddy. Diddy got convicted on 2 counts. It's still a rap. He's still facing 20 years. If they let him get off with it, no problem. Batman will have something to say about it. You can bet your money on that. Yep. And no, I'm not letting Trump pardon no prisoners. You're not pardoning them of crimes they committed, just like with him. Like, no, I feel like he was definitely guilty of those other 2 crimes. And I'm
You're right. Say it with me, everybody. Hail Sartod.
gonna end up looking into the whole situation, and I'll figure it out myself if he was. There's something called divine court and divine law and divine justice. You people don't decide it. God does. You see, that's what they do. They always try to scare you with this system. Oh, well, don't take matters into your own hands. Don't take law into your own hands. You're going to get yourself in trouble, young man. What the old man told me there in Green Bay when he started knocking on the damn roof with my roof in the basement, right? And he was there knocking on the floor like way too loud, like he wanted a problem. I went up there and G-checked the hell out of that old man. I said, don't you ever knock on my roof like that again. The boy got scared and said, you're going to get yourself in trouble, young man. I said, yeah, stay in line, old man.
Now, this may have actually happened because the key words are old man. He is, in fact, a physical threat to the elderly and to women especially. Past that, he's nothing. He's like a Kleenex with fucking legs. Gotta read it for the listeners from Sticky TT6. I perked my pants twice. It's Rich's fault, y'all.
Who you talking to? Then the chunky one tried to act like she was standing up, the bull you know what. And I backed her down too and told her what it is. You're the failure. What do you mean? You're the nobody. And then immediately I think her fake son got his karma or something. Like huge karma in like vehicles too. And ended up going to jail or prison. Like, yeah, that's what you get, lady.
Okay, we have a movie title from Tyree calling Will Smith and Tyrese need star in Soy Boys. Yeah, it sounds like an absolute hit. Sticky says elder abuse isn't tough guy tough. No, it isn't. And he has done so. He has done so. I believe Jenny said as much.
Don't sit there and pretend with God's son and try to catch me off guard and act like you telling me something when I'm paying.
In fact, that may have even been while he was in Green Bay. I understand that there was quite the situation with the landlord. I heard that he had induced a heart attack. Now I can't confirm that, but it's what I heard.
And you folks rent. You are a minion. You are a seaman. Are you serious? You're a
Fucking try me. I'm 64 years old. I'm more than ready for you. Like I said on the last show, go on up to Ohio. I don't give a fuck where it is. Just get your ass in this state. I'll find you.
a seaman. You're nobody. See, the thing people don't get, when you civilians run your mouth, I don't want problems with civilians. Not because I'm scared of you, because I know y'all soft and you civilians. Listen, I'm a gangster. I'm not trying to get into it with civilians because I know me. See the point? That's how I got all this wealth too. You notice me, I take stripes in the street and I
Well, a big reason that we're still here, Red Pill, is I just can't seem to help myself tonight.
get paid for it. I get paid to be an enforcer and a gangster. You ain't me. How dare you talk to an enforcer like that? Go talk to your daddy like that.
Thank you again, Trollmonger. Got a roll going here.
Who didn't raise
Thank
you?
you.
And is a joke and probably already got his karma. Don't talk to no enforcer, crazy. It's embarrassing and ridiculous. Feel me? See, my whole deal is, man, I don't care about folks, bro. I don't care how they feel. I don't care what they tell themselves. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna keep on doing my thing every day. I'm gonna keep on winning. None of y'all gotta
I
like me.
love
You ain't
it.
gotta like me. I'll file a lawsuit on you, quick. See, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm not a nice guy. People think I'm a nice guy. I'm like my dad, but like 800 times worse. Like I'm worse than my dad, bro. I don't care at all. I don't care who you are. I'm bringing it to you, and you're gonna lose. Real talk. I got the attitude like 50 said, bringing it to any
Oh, thank them for me.
woman who want drama. That's how I've always been. I grew up listening to 50, bro. Feel me? And actually living that. You got all these fools online. They like 3 feet tall, look like they weigh 60 pounds soaking wet. Like they was a super like a swimsuit what is it? Sports magazine supermodel for Ethiopia. Like what? And they want to get online and talk like they're me, like they're tough. Then
Simply what the fuck? I don't even know why I paused it at this point. Simply what the actual hell?
They get caught in reality by actual cowards and still back down and are still worried. Then you find out they got warrants and stuff and everything. Like, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, we all get caught in situations sometimes, but I'm just saying the way y'all be moving is just silly. Y'all are sillified. Y'all are silly people. Like I said, I'm gonna keep on telling you what it is. I don't care how you feel, how you like it. I don't care about none of y'all, bro. I don't care about this world. You know what I mean? The one thing I will stand on and do anything, I'll tell you straight up, I'll pay any price, pay any cost. I'm getting down the minute somebody talk to me crazy. We get down. Whack 100's front. He don't get down. He's a snitch. He's a fair informant. But we really get down. You understand? I live by this, Woody. You understand? Yeah. You know what it is. You understand? This don't get violated. So like I said, watch your mouth. That's all. You know what I mean? Because we don't play at all. You know what I mean? I do what I want to do. See, that's the way a man's supposed to be. A man's supposed to be about his respect. See, this is the thing. Y'all got all these candy little so-called women playing games.
I do know
right?
that.
They used to all you
hang on
betters.
here.
That's why they.
I do know that I have set a record this evening here on Negative 43 TV for total super chats. I've had 11 of them.
There and talk crazy. You better watch your mouth around me. I ain't the one. And I ain't gonna do no talking. I'm telling you straight up, bro. I'm G-checking. I'm getting to it. You watch your mouth. I don't care who you is. Real talk. See, y'all used to different people, but see, you want to claim you deal with men. Men don't play games with so-called women, especially when they run their mouth. You understand? That's not something you put
So therefore, men don't get laid. See how that works?
up with. And my whole history says that. Yeah, nah, you stand on business. You understand? Nah, these so-called women, they want to act like men. What did they teach us in the hood? They taught us in the hood, they want to act like men, you treat them like a man. That's exactly what they taught us.
Oh, so what are you insinuating here? What are you insinuating here? You're not really insinuating anything because you do beat women. Absolutely beat women. No doubt about it. You're that much of a cunt.
That's reality, sister. You Karens don't have an opinion. You know what I mean? Mind your business. Real talk and stay out of it. Yeah, nah. See, I wear the pants. Especially concerning you little Karens. So like I said, what's good? What's good now that all the truth is out? The whole public know about me and know who I am, and I'm a mega superstar celebrity. Every day my name is just blowing up more. I'm becoming more of a superstar.
What a life to have. What a life to have. Yeah, just if he finally does it and gets us all sent to prison, we're going to have the rocketed cell block in the whole place. Cell block negative 43 TV. That's where everybody's happy to be in prison.
I'm a star. Huh? You mad? You should be mad because I'm sitting back here on my huge estate, right? We got land, we got everything, we got acres out here, bro. I own all this, bro. Paid cash for it all, and $8,500 in taxes and bills for years. Catch up. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't lie. You can't tell me my reality's different. You can't type nonsense. That's the problem with the chat, because people can just type about whatever they want. It don't work like that in real conversation, especially face to face. Feel me? Nah, you don't know reality. You mad at it? That's fine. You know what I mean? No problem. But you're not gonna lie and say it doesn't exist or it isn't what it is. See, that's the game. These people think they're playing mental mind games. You're a mental midget. If you work for the tech bubble and the tech company, good luck to you, because all them tech companies about to fire all of y'all, and they all.
The tech bubble was the 1990s. Tech bubble, think Clinton administration. Okay? That was where the tech bubble was. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt.
About to get shut down. Watch. I'm predicting it right now as well. The tech industry will crumble. It's coming right around the corner.
You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.
Elon Tusk. That's why Tesla has done nothing but tank and go down. That company's going down the tubes. And next, anything else? You bragging about working in tech? We're still on that? Come on, bro. I was born in Austin. That's the king of tech. Silicon Labs. That's probably who had part in setting me up. Tommy Sotomayor's a cult leader. He worked at IBM. IBM and Silicon Labs.
Oh, man, it sounds like fun, doesn't it, Justin? You know, negative 43, cell block negative 43. We'll have all the weed, too. Everybody else will be jealous of us.
Are closely connected. Silicon Valley, California, that's where all them fools come to Austin. They're who ruined our city. What? Everything is. I'm ground zero. Everything is right at home. What do you mean? Austin's my city, bro. I don't care about all you people that travel to it and think you running something. Run your mouth in person. When I'm on 6th Street, run your mouth to me in person, bro. Real talk. Any of y'all, bro. If y'all
You'll stare at the ground and say nothing.
really want to play and pretend and think that you don't know who run the streets out there, talk to me in person. Run your mouth. Say something crazy. I want you to. No one does that with me. Y'all fools do that amongst each other. That's why I did bar security for 7 years out there, bro. Sorry, but what? I've heard it all, bro. I've told people what it is. I G-checked everyone. I'm really the real deal. I'm not just another name on 6th Street. Everybody knows I got these radio shows. Everybody knows that I talk about you and I do what I want with you, Billy. See what I'm saying? I'm not begging out there. I was never homeless.
I have had so many
read
it for the listeners tonight. Damned if I don't have another one. It's from Downrange, and he says, think his hair gets curls from the truckers wrapping it around their fingers.
You work in the bar industry. You working to pay.
Yes, I do.
Your rent for a living cost is too high. It's unmanageable. You cannot have a normal lifestyle and live in Austin. They're all a joke. That's why everyone's trying to leave. I got friends right now, people I talk to right now, that they're trying to get out of Austin because they said that everybody's gang stalking. I'm trying to help them with that. And I'll stand up for them too if I have to. I don't care. I'm a good friend to everybody. I'm a good person for everyone. I'm going to come to the rescue for whoever. I'm better.
It's been so good tonight. It has.
And I said the same thing. I said all them fools won't run their mouth when I'm around. I promise that. See, I'm not trying to follow rules in your system. I don't care. When I'm around, y'all fools know what it is, bro. You understand? It's whatever. We could do whatever too. Straight up, bro. I don't care who you are, bro. You know what I mean? All that fake stuff. I mean, that's all cute, bro. But like I said, when Batman come around, it's a little different, bro. And I don't even care if I'm not working, if I'm in my bat suit or not, especially if I'm in the bat suit, though, bro. Don't play with me.
You have intervened in nothing. Nothing at all. I remember the time where you said, oh, look, a car wreck. Well, if you were Batman, you should have flown right over there and injected yourself into the situation because you're Batman. It didn't happen. It never has happened. It never will happen. Negative 43 TV, 21 minutes after the hour. And can you believe that we've been here 3 hours and 11 minutes? I cannot do a short program, and I like it that way.
Yeah, hold up.
So professional as always. You just expect that from Tyree. So let me. Oh, like I said, thank you.
At the end of the day, I'm here lounging, relaxing. Like I said, I'm wealthy. I have all the wealth. I'm enjoying it. It all exists. It's right here. I can touch it, right? But you all don't have nothing. Everything you say is made up. Y'all doctor little screenshots, all that nonsense. It's a bunch of nonsense and call it trolling.
Oh, we're expert at it around here. Believe me, I have another one for you listeners from Sheriff Gunson. Ernest licks the gas station hot dog sneeze guard.
You're not trolling, you're trying to deny actual reality, bro. That's also a lawsuit. That's part of the lawsuit. That's a huge deal, bro. See, people in this society, this is why they target.
Ernest leaves little pieces of bread in the urinal and comes back later to nibble on them. I stole that from National Lampoon. It's not my joke.
Targeting me because they're all a bunch of little cowards and they all work together. So that's what they do. They go after one person who's real and living their life, me, the innocent person, right, who's an actual man and about something and has everything to offer anybody, right? And then they all work like little crabs in a bucket and they try to manipulate, twist the legal system, twist the law, right? First, they tried to get me in the street. They lost every time there. I mean, they got that, you know what, handed to them on a silver platter. So that
when he looks up and he does it a lot, I'm pretty convinced that he is actually seeing things. Really.
That didn't work. Then they tried to use the fake corrupt injustice system. That didn't work. They tried to take all my money.
No, Sticky, he is done as of now.
Line, that didn't work. These people tried everything for me, man. You think I forgot? Man, forget you narcs. I tell you what it is in front of your face and you do what I say. I'm your boss.
Got another one here. It's getting good. Ernest eats urinal piss cakes. That's from Sheriff Gunson.
Always was. I'm the same dude, man. I'm going to be Billy Gangster no matter what. See what I'm saying? I'm going to be rich no matter what. Wealthy is rich. Rich is wealth. I don't know what you talking about. Cash don't matter. Cash is coming. I just told you, every time you look at me, understand my girlfriend Christina negotiated a settlement for a guaranteed $6.8 million already. I'm already wealthy and rich.
No, you aren't. If it was a real situation, you wouldn't be wealthy and rich. Christina would be wealthy and rich. And if this was a real situation, you probably wouldn't see a dime of it. I don't think. If this was a real situation, I think she'd ghost you. I really do.
We are together. We do everything as a team. What do you mean? We have a great relationship paradigm. We're truly in love. We got each other's back. I don't worry about nothing. We don't entertain conversation the way y'all talk. The way you talk is only because you mad.
Read this one for the listeners from that guy. You can't be rich. Rich is rich. I agree. This in this whole situation that we have going on right now, I am very, very rich, man.
And it's pathetic. It's immature, and it's only because you want to dismantle and you want to block people's blessings. We're very careful about who we chill with, who we talk to, and when she's here, we're going to do the same thing. You
well,
hang around, all you little peasants.
You just said you had like one friend, and that's just some guy that gave you something the other day. So you have no friends. You've admitted to it.
It's going to be me and her all the time. I ain't worried about nobody. You stay out my way and you stay away from my girlfriend. And if any of you say one wrong thing to my girlfriend, I'm going to be all up in your face. Real quick. And you're going to be terrified. I'm going to let you know what it is. That's the type of man I am.
And I am so glad to be that rich. I am.
So what you mean, Billy? Huh? What? Man, I can't wait to go down 6th Street again, bro, because I already know all them fools is going to hide from me just like they did before. I had all them folks running in 6th Street. Is you crazy, son? I can't wait to go down that street as Batman. You feel me? And all that nonsense that y'all be trying to pull and get away with, all that little fake stuff where y'all want to act like you thugged out and act like you gangster, right? Well, now you're going to have your chance and opportunity to prove it. You understand? And I'm willing to bet you anything that none of you can deal with Batman.
You will never set foot in Austin, Texas again. You won't. You probably wouldn't have even went if TJ gave you a couch to sleep on. In all likelihood, you wouldn't have went because there has got to be at least 5 or 6 people in Austin that are looking to make that nose make an even sharper right turn.
That's what I'm willing to bet. Anybody. See, that's the difference. When I move like the mob that I am. I move like a gangster. I move right through everything. I don't care what you're talking about. And when I got money like that, you think I'm going to care? That y'all little fools complain? You think
You don't care what we're talking about. I have a 3-hour and 16-minute show at this point that proves that you do.
I'm not going to have bail money for court costs. This is what they don't get. I'm about to take over everything physically, head on. When I'm coming, you move out my way. I'm a thug. Same way I acted in Austin. What do you mean?
You a putty. Okay. Downrange has Discord. If you can send him an invite, why, we'll get him right in there.
I G-checked that fool on the bus and put him on camera for y'all. That was real. I told him what it is. I'm really a gangster. Just like I told him in Green Bay. I said, I'm on this gangster, you for real.
And they escorted you out of town. Yes, they did. They put you in the back of a cruiser, took you to the Greyhound station, and may have even bought your ticket. Back in the old West, they would have taken you to the edge of town and told you to get on. That's what would have happened. Got one from Sheriff Consent. Ernest and Rich is only rich if Rich is rich with family and friends, Rich. I certainly am. I certainly am. Feeling a lot of love tonight makes it all worth it. And there's Troll Manager. God. Yep, that dab is finally starting to work. Troll Monger. Thank you so much.
What are you talking about?
Love it.
We really move gangster. That's why we keep our mouth closed and don't run our mouth. Loose lips sink ships. Y'all ain't built like this, Wody. Y'all know who the mob is. Y'all know who the real gangsters is. What you talking about?
No, you have it wrong. Loose lips get you $5 to $10.
Bro, I don't need nobody to vouch for me. I do this by myself. I ain't you little homies. I ain't little Flo Malcolm. All 3 feet of him. Catching little cases of a little juvie. Right? What happened to that boy? I know he got his karma. Looking like a whole toothpick out here with a fro. What? Think you saying something? Put rap diss songs on every single one of you. None of you could even respond. Y'all like Tone Space out here. Like I said, Tone Space still got to worry about them three police reports, and the fake girlfriend got an active restraining order placed on her. Boy, missed me. Right. Quit.
A fake girlfriend? You're accusing somebody else of having a fake girlfriend? Lord, thank God it's almost over. Or not. I'm having a lot of fun here.
Doing electronic means. And then you still got your same people in the red triangles doing that. Do you ever learn? See, with me, it ain't gonna be a little bit of money and a little bit of jail time. Nah, with this, with what you all did, you're looking at
your voice just cracked. So manly.
Huge prison time, tons of money that you don't have too, are gonna claim you don't have. And if you do have money, ooh goody, guess what? That money comes to me. Courtroom's gonna rule that you got to pay that money.
Okay, everybody, join with me in 3, 2, 1. Hail Sarton.
And what you don't get, this federal lawsuit is going to investigate and look into every matter, including all documentation of bank records, all that has to be looked into. Cash Apps, PayPal's, because people were bribed, right, to do things towards me. And y'all can't do nothing. You're entertaining something fake. See what you get when you pretend and do unplausible scenarios? Ain't nobody doing nothing to me, bro. Look at me. Are you serious? Bro?
When you're fake and do impossible scenarios, my God, I've never heard that before. Every show I hear something unique, something I've never heard before, and it just happened.
Look at me. Are you serious? Boy, y'all is funny. That's what you are.
Why, yes, I am funny. Thank you very much for the compliment.
So like I said, all y'all know about this. You already know who the gangster is. You know whose world this is. You know who run it.
Blah, 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 everybody.
Y'all stay mad. Like I say, stay being a wage slave. Stay working for the tech industry. I could care less. I'm going to stay proving my point and saying the truth to y'all that you can't handle. I'm going to stay running my business efficiently and winning. It's what it is, man. I'm the one who accomplished the goal. And like I said, you cannot talk money with me. Don't do it again. And I'm not going to warn you again. That's your last warning. Don't play with me. Don't talk to me crazy. Don't talk to me about money. Don't talk to me about jobs. Don't talk to me about minute, monotonous nonsense. Watch your mouth. That's what you'll do. I promise, because you don't have a choice. See, over here, we make folks do what we want them to do. Welcome to the mob. You go ahead and play, right? You go ahead and waste your time. I could care less. We don't do no talking. We really make folks do what we want in every situation. That's just me. Like I said, that's how I carry myself everywhere, right?
That's right. He's YouTube married, and boy, I like these flimsy bottles. I really do. They're so satisfying to crush.
Carry myself like that way in Austin, everywhere. Ask about me, Woody. Like I said, people is writing checks they can't cash. We had people run their mouth online. That's cool. And when I get in front of you on camera, I'm going to make you look silly on camera on this show. Probably on a live stream. We're going to laugh about it.
We're going to laugh at that. We're going to laugh at that. We're going to take a screenshot of that as well. You should as well. Sticky TJ Part 2 is coming soon as I can do it, and possible Dr. Flynn return as well. So there's some programming notes for Negative 43 TV. I'm hoping for the best there, Sticky.
Right? And we're going to have all the money. What do you mean? I could take stacks and just make it rain with my paper, with my money, right in front of your face, right on you. Really?
Dude! We're almost done.
What do you mean? I just throw money around you. What do you mean? I know what I'm doing, bro. I know how to avoid problems too, and we don't catch cases. I know what I'm doing. Like I said, I ain't come to play, bro. You know what I mean? So like I said, once we get this money, once Christina is with me, good luck, because the whole tirade starts, and then the dog is off the leash. The bat is off the leash. The Batman is off the leash, and I'm coming. Yep. So it is what it is, man. Do I really got to spell it out for you? I don't have enemies. I never have. I defeated all my enemies.
I am your enemy. A lot of other people are here just because you're a tard and you're funny, but you are my mortal enemy. You betcha. The only thing you have to your advantage is the odds are I'm never going to be in Brownsville. I want to be at the front of the line. If you finally do what you ought to, I want my name on the note. I'm kidding, algorithm. Jesus Christ.
You know what I mean? Over here, us, the mob,
we don't have... Yeah, I left the pit boss up, but we are officially going to be in Smoke 'em if you got him the rest of the way.
Have enemies, bro? What do you mean? We win
And
against
that response was to the comment on your screen now.
everybody. You understand? I don't have problems. There'll never be a problem for me no more. Especially when I got money like that. What God's going to provide me, right? So, like I said, is it that hard for y'all to go in Cash App and PayPal? Oh, by the way, for the Rustic and Red Baron, I'm about to put your name on the list because you also committed crimes towards me.
Oh,
So,
no.
I mean, like I said, you don't want to donate, you don't want to show actual support, no problem. I mean, either way, your name is going to be on that list of crimes. Yeah, because you committed a bunch of crimes towards me. Electronic.
Well, it's becoming a tech center, and the restaurants in Brownsville are very, very good. They have their own particular style of Tex-Mex.
Means same thing. You worked with that group. What, you thought you were exempt? Nah, you started donating on your own. That little nonsense.
And that response was to the comment on your screen.
Donate $10. Ooh, wow! I'm real impressed. Right, for what? Because you had an agenda with that other dude. His name's on the list. You see it, right? It's all public.
No.
It's a public list on my community wall, folks. I don't got to explain nothing.
Yeah, I was on that list. I thought initially that he had overlooked me, and I would have been somewhat sad at that. But no, I was on the list too, and I'm proud to be on the list with all of you fine people.
Y'all fools better stay out my way, all of you, man. Clearly, I ain't joking about nothing. Clearly, it's that time. You know what I mean? Like I said, you go against me, you go against God. You go against God, you go against me, you're going to learn. You understand? You're going to learn, boy. Every single one of you is going to learn. You understand? Y'all got God's wrath coming for you. Y'all better worry, stress, real talk, every day, worry. You know what I mean? While we sit here and do what we do, God uses me to enforce divine law on this planet. That's all I'm here to fulfill. I don't care about money. I just made more of it while I was here. I'm an alien to your planet. I ain't even from here, bro. I don't care about none of this. I don't care about none of you.
Today has been classic. The last two streams have been absolutely classic. And if you didn't catch that guy's show before what we did here, go back and watch it. It was great.
I care about what God tells me to do. You understand? I enforce divine law. Yeah. Don't say nothing to me. Okay? Be quiet, sit down, and show some respect because you don't have a choice. Y'all thought I was nice. Boy, miss me. Y'all don't know me at all.
Boy, he really had that clear all flip going there on the left side of your screen, didn't he?
Easy. Look at that. 10 racks on camera. It ain't none. 10 racks. I had just bought a Mitsubishi Eclipse cash. Right? Everything I got, I pay cash for.
Oh, yes.
Mitsubishi Eclipse, paid for cash with that.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, dog. Y'all is funny, man. I can't believe y'all, bro. Honestly, I honestly can't believe you. They act like people ain't never got money and had issues when they had money.
You have issues without money. You've had issues with money. You will never have anything but issues. You need to be chained to a wall.
I think that car was on the property or something that, like, I ended up losing it or whatever. Like, who cares? Like, everything can be replaced, bro. God is going to replace everything I lost, and I really didn't lose much. You know what I mean? I lost some stuff kind of, but I didn't really lose a lot of it. I still have it.
You have nothing of what you inherited. I went over that earlier. You left Vegas a broken man. You weren't shit before you went there. You've been extra not shit since then.
Because I was smart and I went out my way to keep it. It's just in bad shape because we had everybody hating. That's all. I got cars to fix. I got to get titles back that they stole, the corrupt ones, right? When I was in jail, I got to get keys remade. All they did was just cost me money in the future. That's all. So what? I don't care about money, bro. You understand? That's what I'm saying. These people want to act like I took a loss, bro. I got 4 bicycles right now in inventory, about $200 to $300. I got a $4,000 TV I paid cash for.
We all know what's coming up next. The 4 bikes that are working. Oh, God. Jesus. Sometimes it even gets to me, Sheriff Khan, sent with a movie title. Ernest spends all his issues on tissues.
I got a bad cycle I put $1,300 into. It'll get fixed the minute I call corporate. I'm just waiting to do it because I'm going to file my lawsuit first because I don't need it right now. What do you think? I'm going to call the same people and argue with them? I don't need to talk to them. I'll go to the people above them. They're boss. They have a boss and I don't. See, me, you can't go complain. I want to complain to the manager. This ain't McDonald's. You don't get your Happy Meal your way with a smile on my face. Here, you just do what you're told, and then if you don't like it, we file a lawsuit. Next.
Oh, God, I've heard it so many times over. I think it was just the way he put it. Yeah, tone of voice, facial expression, it all just came together in such a dumb way.
Drops, Mike. Easy. All y'all can eat my success on a silver platter. That's right. Eat it. Now donate. Do your job and send me some money so I can do what I need to do and get my snacks and eat good and take care of me while I'm going
Get my snacks. You need way more than snacks, dude.
through this while I'm waiting to get to the 21st to the 26th, and then the whole new world starts. We already built the empire, Duke.
$184. He's going straight to the very top. He sure is.
Feel me? It's a whole empire. We're about to take over this whole country and the whole world right in front of your eyes while y'all sit there and run your mouth, and we're going to back everyone down on camera, and y'all about to see a bunch of fools crying on camera, begging for mercy, on camera. I don't know what you talking about, bro. Everybody knows about me and how I get down. I ain't got to spell it out for you. You feel me? It is what it is. Like I said, laugh now, cry later. Feel me? God is coming for all of you. So like I said, you go ahead and run your mouth, and we're going to keep on running the streets. Peace. Stay broke.
I hate this motherfucker so very, very much. That was the goal, is to escape the matrix, transcend, and be completely independent, like Kennedy said, whatever the fuck that was all about. And that is all that I have for you on this Thursday evening, soon to be Friday morning here on Negative 43 TV. Well, not that soon. Anyway, as always, I'd like to thank all of you for spending some of your Thursday with us here on Negative 43 TV. It means a lot. It always does. You can take that to the bank. And before I go here on this Thursday, let me see. Oh, that's what I want to click on right there. I would like to thank Silicode, Trollmonger, RTS, and Red Pill for their donations this evening. Donations. Did I just say that? It's a tip. Oh my God, I'm watching too much Tyree. And Trollmonger went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tips. That's a record that's going to stand for a long, long time, I think. So, who's on deck? Anybody else want to bring along some more Tyree Sneak goodness or madness, as the case may be? It's been such a big day on Negative 43 TV. Somebody might as well pick it up and review something. And just keep this doggone thing going here. It was a great time. It really was. Fantastic party. Enjoyed myself. Like I said, felt the love tonight. That was a wonderful thing. But you know what I'm going to say, so you might as well go ahead and say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you. Oh, wait a minute. There is one thing. Saturday Madness, I don't know if it's going to happen. The fireworks out here where I live are Saturday, and I believe my wife wants to go. So keep your eye on Sneedville Now magazine. This may be a week where it gets shifted to Sunday. Could happen. Maybe it's not going to happen. I don't really know. So let me do the ending shtick again. Say it with me like you did the first time. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
And now, Negative 43 TV KUNT ends another broadcast day. Negative 43 TV is a wholly owned subsidiary of Baritone Media, LLC, with corporate offices located at One Cross Tower in downtown Sneedville. Negative 43 TV studios are located at 6969 Dead Daddy Drive in Sneedville. Negative 43 TV operates at a power of 200 hamster wheels, turning at exactly 61 revolutions per minute. On behalf of Rich and Marie Baritone, Old Betsy the Computer, Pete the Destroyer of Bud, and the rest of us here at Negative 43 TV, I'm Cleveland Steamer. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. And now, high flight.
have slit the surly bonds of earth, and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed, and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled, and soared, and swung, high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along, and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.